sure beats the hell out of number 2.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We are laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, y'all.
Get ready.
Hey, you up yet? You're hanging out in Johnny's house.
XL 1067.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. 601, Orlando's number one hit music station. It's XL 1067. Johnny's house on a Wednesday morning. A lot of sunshine with a high of 85. Right now, 65.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
All right, so Kate Beckinsale, she was in the hospital last month, and she was talking to the Late Late Show on Monday night on why she was in the hospital, and it's kind of funny.
Okay.
She was trying to put on a pair of leggings in her hotel room, and she bent over, and she tried to pull up her leggings, and she felt like sort of a guitar string snap in her back. And she was like, it was the most horrible thing. She said, I couldn't walk, I couldn't lie down, I couldn't sit down, I couldn't do anything. So she couldn't even take herself to the ER, and she was by herself in the hotel room. So she called an ambulance, and they sort of like rolled out a sheet and picked her up on it, kind of like a... She said sort of like a sausage, and put me on a gurney and like brought her to the hospital. And yeah, she pulled her back out trying to put on leggings.
I've heard stories of people pulling their back out. I hope that never happens to me.
I know. Oh my gosh, that looks like the worst pain ever.
Yeah, leggings can be pretty difficult to put on sometimes. I'll give her that.
Real. For real. So that's why.
Take your word on that one.
I don't know.
She said that they put her on like a ton of different types of like pain medicine, obviously, because she pulled her back out, but she doesn't drink. So she was like, I finally felt like what people feel like when they're drunk. And she's like, I found out what kind of drunk I was because I was on these painkillers. But
be careful because them things are addicting.
So someone, does anybody watch the Fresh Prince reboot?
No, I haven't.
They
have one?
I knew they were working on it. I didn't see that they had it out yet.
I don't even know if it's out or not.
Yeah,
but
no,
the
they're
guy
working
that's
on it.
supposed to be playing Uncle Phil, Adrian Holmes is his name. He was involved in a fatal traffic incident Monday night. He and two other drivers hit a man that was laying in the road. So this dude was just straight up laying in the middle of the road by Sunset Boulevard in downtown LA. And Monday night, the guy drove over him, and the car behind him drove over him.
So is he in trouble?
So what they're trying to say right now is that obviously none of the drivers, including him, Adrian Holmes, they were not under the influence. But the cops are trying to figure out why was this dude just laying in the middle of the road over in LA.
Happened to me on the way here one morning. This was like 2 years ago. I was on my way here, and I just left a red light, and I have a kind of a big truck, and I was going, and I looked up, and there was a dude sitting in the road.
Oh my gosh!
And so he was just sitting Indian style. So, I mean, I stopped and I went around him, but I called the police and said, hey, there's a dude sitting in the road, so they could come and try to get him out of the road before somebody else came. I mean, it's 2:30 in the morning. There's not very many people on the road, thankfully.
Oh, yeah.
But, it was the weirdest thing.
You know how they have, like, these trends that high school students do? There was a movie out years ago called Varsity Blues, and there's one scene where all the players went and lined up in the middle of the street on the white line, and kids were doing that crap.
Oh, wow.
It just came back recently as a TikTok thing.
Did it really?
And then people were like,
it
it didn't last very long.
Oh my gosh, don't
Are
do
you brave?
that.
And they all just lined up one after another on the white line. And
That's scary. So they're trying to investigate what's going on. Adrian Holmes, obviously, he hasn't been arrested or anything. They're just kind of figuring out, like, yo, this dude was just laying in the middle of the road. Unfortunately, he was the one that was driving at the time that hit him. Adele, she's only lived in LA for a little bit now. You know, she's usually over in the UK, but she said that it's cheaper to live in LA, which is so crazy to me. But she said that she's already adapted to lots of American food, including Mickey D's. She loves her some McDonald's, and she said if she had to pick her last meal, like if she was on death row, she said her meal would be chicken McNuggets with a Big Mac and fries. And she said that is her 3-course meal. And she says she still eats it at least once a week.
She's just done the marketing for the McDonald's people anyway. You know how to give celebrities those meals?
Oh, yeah.
Get the Adele meal.
Yeah.
That's so funny that it's McDonald's, though, because they have McDonald's in England. I will say their menu is a little different, but they still have McDonald's.
I know. So but they do have different menu items. But she said, that's my thing. And there's probably because there's a McDonald's on every corner in America.
But I think it'd be like Taco Bell because they don't have Taco Bell there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's so funny.
The fact that she still eats it once a week, I'm like, dang, girl, you must be working hard on that body.
No joke. 6:05 on a Wednesday morning. It's Johnny's house. 6:07 Wednesday morning is Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 66.
Welcome back to Troy.
Thanks.
People worried about you.
I know. I had people messaging me on Instagram being like, "Are you okay?"
Well, you got to think about it. In listeners' minds, one day you mentioned that you're pregnant, and then you're not here for a while.
I felt like I was gone for like 4 months.
It felt like forever.
It was literally not even a week, but it felt like so long.
It did seem like a long time.
I've been gone for long. Like when I was gone for my wedding, I was literally gone for like a month, and that didn't feel like as long as it did last week.
Huh. That is weird.
I don't know why.
We text each other a lot about dumb random stuff.
Yeah.
And I almost text you so many times, but I'm like, I don't want to bother her because she's not here.
That's so funny because I almost texted you about funny stuff too, but then I just didn't.
Well, welcome back. I hope your time away was good.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a lot of fun. The wedding I went to was great. It was a great time. It's weird, like, not being able. I'm not a big drinker to begin with, but it's weird to not be able to drink and legitimately be the only sober person.
But that's the thing about it is, like, it's certain things you really like to do, but as soon as someone takes it away, if you can't do it, all of a sudden you want to do it now.
Yeah, like I, if anything, am glad that I have an excuse now where my friends can't be like, oh, come on, just take one shot, just have one drink. But I was kind of like, I find myself sniffing Evan's drinks a lot now because I'm like, oh, this beer smells so good. I miss beer. I miss drinking beer, but that's it. Other than that, I really couldn't care less.
You'll find that you have no tolerance for people that are drinking now that you're not drinking.
Yeah, that's true.
Can't you drink wine? A glass of wine or something?
They say you can, but for me,
that's usually like later in your pregnancy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know that that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Look, I'm just going by stuff I heard.
I mean, like I said, I don't really care about drinking that much. So, like, I don't need to have a glass of wine. I'm fine.
Yeah, I just love drinking. I don't really care for it either.
I enjoy it quite a bit.
I just don't like the after effect.
Yes, I loved drinking when I wasn't legal to do it, and it was like I was doing something rebellious and it was fun. But then by the time I turned 21, I hated it. It makes me so sick now. The hangover to me just isn't worth it.
Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons I moved out of downtown, because I was going this vicious cycle of Friday night drunk, get up, do it again on Saturday night, recover on Sunday, come in here sweating on Monday. I'm like, dude, you need to grow up.
I think I've probably hit my drinking stride. I don't really get that way anymore.
Really?
I still have a really good time, and I don't feel bad the next day. Now,
each time I had a ball.
I've been known to overdo it, but generally speaking, I'm good the next day. I mean, I think I'm as professional as you could possibly be as a
that's
drinker.
an accomplishment, because if I overdo it, I pay for it for like at least a solid 4 days.
I was out to dinner 2 weeks ago. I think the Rocco's Tacos, and I had one margarita, and I got a buzz, and I was driving, and the second one, I knew where, when you get to that point, you know where it's going to take you. I'm like, I can't go where this wants to take me. And I left it. They're like, you're not going to drink that? No.
See, what I do at that point is check the Uber prices. And then I'm like, all right, okay, cool. Let me get that next one. When it comes to drinking, I'm Benjamin Button. I'm going in reverse. I drink more now, and I'm better at it than I ever was at 21.
That's so funny. Yeah, I don't have that in me.
No.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it as well.
Yeah.
You get a couple drinks in me, and I'm doing the worm on a dirty floor in a turkey costume.
It's true, actually.
The best.
Yeah. That's where it takes
was
me.
it a
I
year
like
ago?
that.
2 years ago.
That was 2 years ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Was it 3 years ago?
At least 2. Maybe
least
3
2.
because of COVID.
Yeah.
I just don't know how to control myself when my wife isn't around. Like, I need her to babysit me sometimes. Most of the time, actually.
I think that's all of us. It's the fear of the disappointment they're going to have.
Yeah.
That's when my wife's around, I'm way more tame as well.
That waking up the next morning, they looking at you funny.
Yeah.
Good morning. What? Oh, you don't know?
Yep.
I spend
do that all the time.
The first 15 to 20 minutes fishing in the morning to see if what I might have done. Where are we today?
Did we have a good time?
No, as soon as I get in bed, if I go out drinking without her, she's like, you reek of alcohol. I'm like, what did you expect?
It's coming out your pores. Yeah. I got it, man.
There's nothing worse than a secondhand smell of alcohol, though.
Well, I mean,
like, it smells worse coming out of somebody's breath than it does just like out of somebody's drink.
See, y'all miss not Ray, but I'm sure you did. You missed the club appearances where you left smelling like club smoke, cigarette smoke, liquor, and
it's like
weed.
we have hair, so if you don't wash your hair after the club, you smell like an ashtray.
You had to get it dressed outside because you didn't want that smell to come in your house.
I worked a club gig every Friday night in Detroit, so I know that feeling all too well.
Yeah, you had to do it like just taking all your clothes off.
And I used to bring it in here on Thursdays because I did Blue Martini on Wednesdays on the air until 1 a.m. I'm like, well, I can't go home.
Yeah,
What? It's that smell, and that's your pile of clothes right there from the night before. Anyway, let's get it started, y'all. It is Wednesday morning, first call of the day. Let's say good morning to each other, but you got to call us. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, and let it ring until we answer it, or wait until we come back and call them. But we want to talk to you, but you got to call us. First call of the day. Let's do it next, right here on Johnny's House.
Big subwoofer in the back, like what's up, blow the windows out the frame. It's a party when I pull up. Big sub.
Big subwoofer bouncing like a trampoline. Glass shake when I roll past the scene. Candy apple paint dripping classic green. Everybody eating, you can act like a trampoline. Fast and mean, speakers bumping, tags is clean. Keep me something to smoke on, bad bitch to poke on. Bass hit like an earthquake. Use it and hold on. I hit the block and roll on.
Well, if I could hit that high note like that, it's 623 Orlando's #1 hit music station. It's XL 1067.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 66.
First call of the day. You kick the whole show off. You do it all. You got to call us. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Let's see, I left here after the meeting, and the kid is still sick, so he stayed with his mother yesterday, and I had a whole day, and I didn't know what to do. It's, when you get into that routine, I got to do this, got to do that, and he was with his mom, and I'm just like, okay, what do I do? So I slept a little bit long in the afternoon and got up and did things that I had to do some serious cleaning. I'm like, man, you just can't leave those dishes like that. I did it the night before, but no, I did some serious cleaning and just hung out a little bit and did some reading and listened to some books on tapes, and I'm like, wow, this is it's pretty relaxing. But it was an uneventful day, and hopefully he'll be better today. Miss Ray, how was yours?
It was good. We had a fun little meeting around here.
Yes.
It was fun.
Learned a lot about us. And then I went home, didn't do my closet again.
That's not like you.
I know. It's because I ordered a dresser to put in my closet.
And it's not here yet?
And it's not here yet. So I'm like, what do I do with this?
When is it going to be in March of next year?
Actually, they said next week.
Oh.
So, but I do have to organize it because it's just all over the place.
Now, you said at the end of the show you had an interview. How'd that go?
Yeah.
I didn't have an interview.
Did you get the job?
I had another meeting.
She said interview.
She said interview.
I know, but I didn't mean to
and
say
she was
interview.
Dressed real nice with shiny shoes on and everything.
Everything.
Interesting.
So I didn't have an interview. I had another meeting, which went really well. And then I went to my dentist. She did some facial stuff on me. And then I went to the gym. So it was a busy day.
And you had a good day.
Yeah, it was good.
B, how about you, Mike?
It was cool. Got a little bit of a nap, and then we went to dinner at this place called Walk-Ons. It's Drew Brees' franchise.
Yes, out on
cool.
They just opened a new one over on 192.
Okay.
Over by Sunset Walk.
Okay.
That grilled cheese you had posted
my
yesterday.
God.
Yeah. It's a grown-up grilled cheese. It's a double-decker thick bread grilled cheese with 3 different cheeses, bacon, and then a marinara sauce to dip it in.
Yeah, it looked incredible.
It is legit. And then we had Krispy Kreme bread pudding for dessert.
Oh my God.
Krispy Kreme.
Man, I'm telling you.
Now, is this a sports bar?
It is. It's a sports bistro. But yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's really cool. There's got a gazillion TVs, and they ain't paying me to say none of this. It really is a cool spot. They have tons of TVs. The food is really, really good. Lots of like craft beers and stuff.
Yeah.
And Drew Brees is part owner, so it's everything's kind of a New Orleans flair.
Okay.
But yeah, it's good. We when we saw it opened on our side of town, because we had gone to the one over on our drive.
Yeah.
So when we saw it open on our side of town, we're like, oh, we got to go there. So it opened, I think, last week. And so we went there for dinner last night. And then that's pretty much it. Just hung out, watched a little TV. And then I crashed out.
You see new places, you want them to do well. You know, if a new place opens up in your neighborhood, you're like, you know what? I hope they do well.
Yeah, I think they'll be fine over there. It's that place is growing like crazy over there.
Detroit, welcome back. And how was yours?
Thanks. It was good. We got in really, really late Tuesday night. So I got home at like 2 o'clock in the morning yesterday. So by the time I showered, got to bed, I was pooped. So I fell asleep in like 5 seconds. But I did sleep in, which was nice. I woke up like a little around 10.
Look at you.
Yeah, it was so great. But then yesterday, I actually interviewed Derek Phillips and Stacey Oristano, who play Billy and Mindy Riggins from Friday Night Lights.
I saw your post.
I can't wait to listen to that.
Oh my God, it was so great. So I did that for my podcast. You can go back and listen to that.
Now they were they in character, or they talked about their character?
They talked about their characters.
Okay.
So they actually started a podcast where they're going back and rewatching the show and kind of breaking it down episode by episode. Derek is like an encyclopedia of like so many behind the scenes stories. That's so cool to hear. But it's funny because Stacey, who plays Mindy, she's watching it for the first time ever.
Oh.
So since it's been 15 years, she's able to watch it now as like a fan. So it's just really cool to hear their take on everything. And you guys know how much I love Friday Night Lights. So I was so excited about that. And then their producer to the podcast is the guy that plays Glenn. The guy who's like fills in for Tammy when she's on maternity leave.
Oh, okay.
The guidance counselor who's like frantic and all over the place.
Yes,
It was funny. So he's the producer. So he popped in at the beginning just to say hi, and I was like, oh my God, it's Glenn. It was so cool. But
it's cool that they kind of hang out. They still hang out.
Yeah, they're still really good friends. So it was so much fun. I had so much fun talking to them. And then we went and got like a little grill yesterday.
Okay.
Evan's doing this new diet. He's doing a carnivore diet.
Okay.
Where he's only eating meat.
Well, yeah,
and it's been making a mess all over the stove, so he's like, we have to go get a grill. So we just bought like a cheap one, just because we don't want a nice one, because we don't have anywhere to put it right now.
Yeah.
So we just bought a cheap little grill. So we were grilling up some steaks last night.
I love your husband.
That offshoot Atkins diet.
Yeah, he just, he likes finding something and sticking with it.
If he sticks with it, he'll lose it. He'll lose the weight.
I feel like he's going to have really high cholesterol.
That's
clogged arteries.
But I don't know.
About to get some fiber in his diet.
Yeah,
all that meat.
The YouTube videos he watched, the one girl was like, I do this and I never fart anymore. And I was like, cool, I'm pretty sure that's not healthy, but okay.
That was her selling point?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Sold.
I was like, that would make me not want to do it, because I feel like you do that for a reason. You got to release that. So
you're like, hey, you know what? I did it. I lost 42 pounds in 2 months. I did it. I don't fart anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look, I like me some meat, but I want some other stuff too.
That's what I'm saying.
Excel, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Angel again.
Hey, Angel again. How are you?
Pretty good. How you guys doing?
Good. What's happening in your world, Angel?
I'm headed to work again.
Again? You don't sound excited, man. You're at work. You're going to your job.
Oh, I'm excited, but you see, I'm not clocked in yet, so,
Oh, so you decided to just call us and say good morning?
Of course. I'm a first-time caller for the day, right?
Oh, I was going to say, wait a second.
Wait.
You can't be Angel again and be a first-time caller.
You're a first caller. You're the first caller of the day.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Anybody want to shout out?
Just my family and say what's up to y'all.
Well, what's up to you, and thanks for being the first one we talked to today.
All right. Thank you very much.
You have a beautiful night. Now go clock in.
Well, I'm on my way. I'm not clocked in.
Oh, you're not there.
I haven't made it to the parking garage.
Listen,
I haven't went through security.
If you got real good friends, they clock you in for you. Before, if you run a little late.
That's illegal. Don't do that.
I mean, I would have clocked in then called. Actually, that's how I'd have done it.
Yeah. Hey, you remember back in the day? Hey, I'm running a little late, man. Clock me in.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know what I used to do? Oh, I forgot to clock
I was
out.
just gonna
forgot to clock out, and then I would text my coworker and be like, "Hey, clock me out."
Clock in.
Yeah, like 4 hours later.
They don't have the physical clock anymore, do they?
No, it's like a
Like
computer.
your
Yeah.
No, we had that card. Click. Oh, you got a card?
No. That's antique stuff.
I was gonna say that's the last time I clocked in. It was a card.
We had a card, but then they put in this little device where you like typed in your code when you checked in and out, and that's when we would be like, "Hey, could you punch in my code?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to have that, but they got away with that because the IDs now have the RFIDs. So
technology, baby.
Exactly where you come in. Yes.
Yeah. Well, Angel, thank you, man, and go ahead and clock in.
I will in about like 10 minutes.
All right. Take care. Be safe. Yeah. Clocking in was really clocking in. And that shows your company they just want to pay you to the exact penny.
Yep.
They ain't trying to give you an extra knuckle. Nowhere.
We were going to get one in here.
Oh, yeah, we were.
Oh, my gosh.
But it cost too much.
It was too expensive, but we were going to get in here just to show people how little they actually are here.
Put it right there on the wall. We're going to put it right there. Everybody had to clock in when they come into the show.
I always hated the time card thing because I could never get it on the line. I always did it like right in the middle, and it made me so mad.
Like a passport stamp. It's all over the place.
Oh, so bad.
Listen, we come back. We're going to talk about things. You had to ask for help, but it's something you should have known, and you're embarrassed to ask. We had a little situation happen here yesterday. We'll tell you about it next on Johnny's House. 638 Orlando's #1 hit music station. It's Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 66.
Ray, what you had to do yesterday? You hadn't done it in a while?
Okay, so I had to write a check yesterday.
Okay.
And I haven't written one probably in 7 years,
Goodness.
at least 7 years.
Wow.
And so I actually had to search for my checkbook because I had no idea where it was.
Uh-huh.
So once I found it, I was like, first question, I'm like, my address is wrong on my checks. Is this still acceptable?
Yeah.
You guys said yes.
Yeah.
Then yesterday when I was filling out the check, I'm like, hold on, wait. I was like, I remember signing the back of the check, but do I do that now? And so I was like, well, Brian's still here. I'll come in and ask Brian.
Yeah.
And so I came into the studio and I felt bad because I was interrupting him with my dumb question. I'm like, hey, I'm writing a check to someone.
Yeah.
Do I sign the back?
She didn't even want to ask. She's like, can I ask you something?
Because I felt so embarrassed.
And
I'm like, I should know how to do this. I'm 31 years
No,
old.
they don't use checks anymore.
Where is this going? Because she seems so uncomfortable asking me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not sure what she's going to ask me right now.
Well, it was a check that I had to write to the government, and so
Yeah.
I was like, they're gonna think I'm like a loser if I sign the back of this, and then obviously it's not gonna go through. So yeah, I had to ask that, and I'm like,
if you sign the back of it and you lose it, I can cash it.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that's why I was like, what do I do here? Sign it? Don't sign it?
That's funny.
Yeah. So it felt really uncomfortable.
Did you know how to do a check?
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never written a check before.
You've never
but
written a check?
I think I know
yeah,
how.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
You've
sure.
never written a check.
What
No.
about mailing a letter? Because I also had to confirm yesterday.
Ah!
I had to mail a letter. I'm like, so
Yeah.
my address goes in the left corner, and then did you know like how to mail?
Yeah, but I
'cause
just
the
did all
wedding.
my
The
wedding
wedding.
invitations, so that helps.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wow. I want to find out some things that you were embarrassed to ask. For me, it's anything that has to do with social media because I'm supposed to know it. Like yesterday, Ray helped me do a blog, and I'm a quick learner though. You show me once or twice, I got it.
Yeah.
And I'm like this. Ray, you got a minute? Can you help me, please? But these are things I should know. I should already know because, I mean, you guys are light years above it. And I just, now I'm like, I know I need to do it, so I'm starting to do it. But you're embarrassed about it because it's like, I know I should know this kind of stuff. And, you do it. Brian, you got anything you ever?
Any car-related stuff. I do Google before I ask anybody so I don't look stupid.
Yeah.
But, like, I had to ask about getting my spare tire out from my truck.
Yeah.
Because it's like a puzzle.
Yes.
You have to put together this thing, and then you have to take out this little plug where my one of my plugs goes for my trailer, and then you have to fish it through and like connect it, and then you got to twist
crank,
it.
yeah.
Like, who would know that?
The old school jack was this long thing that had a hook on it. You put it in the back of the car, you go chick, and you just pumped it up and down.
Got to find a way to release the wheel before you can get. Who would have known that? I had no, but I had to ask. So
you know what? A lot of people aren't realize until they get a flat tire that they didn't pay extra for the spare.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. 'Cause
I'm
now
like,
you
I
have
don't know
to
if
pay
I have
extra.
spare.
Did you pay extra for it?
I don't know.
You might want to look because a lot of people it's a compartment where it belongs.
Oh.
But sometimes
Yeah, I knew mine was under my truck. I just didn't know how to get it off. And then I looked at the diagram. I'm like, this isn't making. This is like an IKEA diagram. I was the guy with the little thing scratching my head. I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Growing up, my dad would work on the car, and I would want to do something else. He goes, you know what? One day, you gonna wish you sat here and watched me. Go play. And I wouldn't play it. And yeah,
I wish I knew car stuff. I so wish I knew car stuff.
What happened? It sounds funny. It sounds like what? Okay, yeah, bring it in.
Because then all you can do is go in and they tell you, and you're like, okay.
Okay.
Like they could literally tell you that like the nuclear reactor's broke. All right, fix it.
I know.
Here's the sad thing is when you take some mechanics, most of you are honorable, but y'all know in your industry you got some shady ones, and you got a shady one. Like
Yeah, my car's in the shop right now, and I thought that I just had a nail in one of my tires,
Yeah.
and that was going to be replaced. He checked all my tires. He's like, these are all bald. You need to replace all 4. And I'm like, I don't know. But he like talked to me like I was like an idiot.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Learn this phrase. This is one that I've learned when I've been in situations like that.
I'm not ready to pay for that
I'm
right
not
now.
prepared to pay for that today.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they'll let you go.
Tires are expensive.
They'll let you go.
Yeah, they are.
They'll let you go quickly too.
So I said, you know what? I need to arrange somebody to pick me up, and I took it somewhere else that I know has worked with me before.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he was honest with me.
Yeah. Did they need to be replaced?
I don't know. He's going to call me this morning.
They probably do.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, mine did when I got my flat.
Yeah.
And I did my front too last time.
Yeah.
But, I'm on payment plan, so I'm doing my back.
yeah.
I'm doing my back too today. So
Oh yeah.
I can't afford all 4 at once.
I love
y'all.
it when they show you. You see this right here? Now listen, if you run over just a rock, it's gonna explode.
Yeah. Oh, he basically told me my car is unsafe to drive. Yeah. That's why I've been driving the newer car. I'm like, I don't know.
You're putting your children in danger.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how they get you.
You got kids? Detroit, how about you?
I ask a lot of dumb questions all the time. And I think for me, it was when I first started living on my own, I had to ask my mom how to literally do everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll ask Evan questions how to do something, and he thinks I'm joking. And I'm like, no, I really need to know how to do that.
You know what? Moms like that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My mom
loves it.
She did make fun of me a little bit, but she's happy to tell me.
Okay, now this is what you do. You can hear that excitement in the voice.
Yeah. And it was funny because I had to ask my mom how to do laundry. Like, what do I put this on? What kind of water do I use for this? And then, my cousin, who's like 30 years old, moved out of the house finally. And he started asking me how to do stuff. And I was like, oh, so you're going to want to wash this on cold, this on warm. And I was like, I feel so good that I can answer these questions. But anything else, don't ask me because I don't know.
407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. We love when you text, and you can do that. The XL Mobile is 41067. Put it on social media. We can all see it. What is something, the last thing you've been embarrassed to ask? You need an answer. You should already know, but you're embarrassed to ask. We want to hear from you right here on Johnny's House. 654 Johnny's house.
Sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 66.
All right, want to find out what is something you're embarrassed to ask someone, but you should have known. Everybody in the world knows. You just don't know how to do it, and you had to ask because you didn't know how. Hey, Emily.
Hey.
All right, what do you have to ask for?
So I have a 6-month-old baby, and it's my first child.
Okay.
So after I delivered her, and I didn't know how to change a diaper. So I felt like I didn't understand like how to put it on, how to take it off.
Really?
Like, how do I? No, and I have tons of nephews and nieces, and I've never changed their diaper. I have a 12-year-old nephew, and I've never changed his diaper.
I never changed a diaper before I had twins, to be honest.
In my life right now, I've never changed a diaper.
Yeah,
I've
really?
never changed one, no.
They had to show me how to do it in the NICU.
I lived with my brother when I went to college in Pensacola for like a brief time while he had my nephew was newborn. So I learned how to change a diaper at a really young age.
Really? Yeah. No, I've never changed one.
Yeah, I felt so, and that poor nurse, I kept on, the baby would cry. I'm like, oh, need the nurse. I'm like, ma'am, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And I just felt so embarrassed because she had to keep on coming to my room and helping me. And then the first blowout, oh, my gosh, I acted like I was like, oh, I had a new nurse. I'm like, I'm going to pretend like I still don't know.
That's hilarious.
Take advantage of it while you're in there.
I was like, ma'am, I don't know. I've never, what do I do?
I heard, and Ray, maybe you can see if this is true or not. You know, the thing is that you have the baby, you make sure that the baby's safe, and then they say, okay, go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they don't give you a handbook, nothing.
Go.
They send you home as quickly as they can.
Yep, that's it.
That's so frightening to me. I keep thinking about that. Like, I know how to change a diaper, but everything else I'm like a little
I mean, they'll
nervous
show
about.
you, like, they have like a breastfeeding, like, nurse that comes in. If you want to breastfeed, she'll teach you how to, like, latch and all that stuff. So, like, they'll educate you, and you can ask as many questions as you want. But then like, once they wheel you out in that wheelchair, goodbye.
My wife had a C-section with Jaden, and she was like, knocked out because that's what pain medicine does to her. And so the second night, I think it was, the nurse was going to leave the baby overnight, Jaden, my son. And I was like, and she goes, you're going to have to do this on your own eventually.
I got you on that. I got you.
I'm like, not today.
Not today.
Not today.
Thank you, Emily. Go ahead.
You're welcome.
Right.
Oh, I was going to say, whenever we got in the car on the way home, we looked at each other. We're like, "Oh my gosh, what are we doing?" We're like, "We got to put Disney songs on." Like,
yes,
we got to put Disney songs.
I'm like, I have to download Disney Plus. I got to do it. So I download Disney Plus. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're not alone.
But you know what?
I'm scared.
You know what, Emily? You figured it out.
I sure did.
You figured it out. That's what they tell you. Right. Well, thank you, Emily.
Thank you.
Yeah, they tell you.
Maybe I was lucky that they were in the NICU because they took care of everything.
Yeah. Ray, what they saying over there?
Michelle said that I'm a total book nerd. I'm awful at doing things that involve tools. So even as an adult, I always have to ask like my grandpa or my husband like how to do anything with tools.
Yeah.
And then also somebody said, no need to feel embarrassed if you have to ask for help or instructions.
I know that all sounds good in theory, but Brian, what they say?
XM overpowered by attorney Dan Newland in a wreck. Need a check. Call Dan Newland. Someone said they had to ask how to pop the hood every single time.
I had to look it up in my car. Yeah, I had to look it up.
Someone said my boss asked me to make a pot of coffee, and I had to ask how do I do that? I've never made one before.
A real pot.
I wouldn't know how to make coffee.
Y'all ain't got no Keurig up in here. You got that? Detroit, what they saying on the Johnny's House live stream where you can watch us live?
Yes, on the live stream, somebody said that they had to ask a friend the other day, what does an HDMI port look like? They were hooking up a cable for the first time, and they said they have a computer science degree, and and their friend just couldn't stop laughing.
Wow. They said, well, listen, if you got this degree, you should be way past that part. All right, Ray, what you working on?
Did you see what happened to Dr. Dre at his grandmother's burial?
No.
Oh.
No. All right.
I'll fill you in.
3 minutes away, y'all.
Parksell 1067 has your chance at $1,000 and a VIP trip to our iHeartRadio Jingle Ball. Now, text the nationwide keyword RED, R-E-D, to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's RED to 200-200. Good luck.
What's up? This is Billie Eilish.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Florida's home for fun, sexy style. Visit Venus.com. So Dr. Dre, this is just so crazy to me.
Okay.
There was a process server for his divorce that showed up to try to serve him with legal documents at the cemetery where he buried his grandmother. So basically his sources are saying something different and her sources are saying something different, but it's still terrible what her sources are saying. So basically Dr. Dre was at a Los Angeles cemetery Monday to put the woman who helped raise him to her final rest.
Yeah.
And so there was a dispute over what actually happened, but a process server, what he is saying, came up to him at the burial site as Dre was standing by his grandma's casket and tried serving him the papers. Dr. Dre basically said, I'm not taking that. And he was not, taking the documents while standing over his grandmother.
Yeah.
And so the documents were dropped by the gravesite and left there.
Yeah.
Well, what her sources are saying is that they weren't dropped at the gravesite. They were at the cemetery parking lot. Which still sounds
that's
bad.
different.
Yeah, that's still horrible.
Oh, you're going to be serving papers for me beating you up at that point.
Exactly. Like, I'm laying my grandmother to rest.
If they did that there, she tried to get him to snap to show that he was some type of violent.
I just love that our Nicole's sources say differently, that they were dropped in the parking lot of the cemetery, not at the gravesite.
Who wouldn't go nuts if you're sitting there grieving a loved one and someone says, hey, Ray?
Yeah.
You've been served. And first thing you're going to do is I got all this energy in front of me.
Yeah, but the process server decides where that happens. Like, she can't make him to serve it at the gravesite. So that process server is like, well, it's going to be hard to find Dr. Dre.
I know where he's going to be on
I know where
Monday.
he's at today. So that's what I'll do.
But I feel like, can't you just follow him to his next destination instead of just serving him at the cemetery?
Oh, you could. Yeah, but if his next destination is his gated home, you ain't getting in.
I know a process server. It's a game to them. It's a game.
That is
it's
just
I'm
so sad
I'm going to find you.
My friend's a process
Yeah,
server.
it's a game.
He tells me the stories all the time.
Oh, yeah.
That is so sad.
And so I'm sure that person's like, well, this is the one place. And imagine a celebrity. You're never getting to them.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be easy to get to one of us.
So what the process server was dropping off, it involves payment to Nicole's attorney fees. So the judge basically ordered him to pay $1,224,000 in legal documents that he still owes her. So I guess he has paid $325,000, so he still owes her over $1,220,000.
Yeah.
So that's what they were serving.
Yeah, you're gonna get your money.
You'll get it.
Just like, oh my gosh. Now, in New York City is Yee walking around with his crazy prosthetic masks that he's been wearing.
It's scary
It's
looking.
Is that that white
scary.
mask?
Well, no,
Yes.
this one is now flesh colored. He looks like a white dude.
He looks like a straight up
I seen that one.
Caucasian male.
He looks like one of those dummies that you kickbox punch. That's what he looks
Okay.
like.
And so yesterday I was telling you that he got the copyright and trademark and everything to have COVID-19 masks. I was thinking that they were going to be like the surgical style mask, but now people are starting to think that he's going to start selling these kind of masks. And I'm like, I don't know if I believe that, because it's like, who's going to buy a mask like that?
Well, did you see the photo floating around of his haircut? I think maybe that's why he wore the mask. It looks
that
like
looks bad.
a blind dude with no hands cut his hair.
Stop. So, he's been spotted in New York City strolling around with a ball cap on, shades, Balenciaga, leather jacket, and then a super light-skinned Caucasian-looking facial mask.
Oh, he's rolling around in whiteface.
Can you believe he's putting that on talking about, I bet nobody knows me.
That's the part
But
that
he
cracks
does,
me up.
like when he walks forward, the back of his head shows. So he's got black skin on the back of his head, but he looks like a white
They
man.
gonna know it's Kanye.
Head to toe Balenciaga with a crazy mask on. You know it's him.
Yeah.
Like, you know that.
I'm like, what? Nobody knows what this dude is doing.
I don't think Kanye even knows what Kanye is doing, to be honest with you.
Kanye's like, I'm rich.
And I'm sorry, but I can't get on board with calling him Ye.
I know.
Well, it's Yee.
It's Yee.
Oh, well, I can't get on board with that either.
then you continue to call him Kanye.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Mama named him Kanye. I'm going to call him Kanye.
All right, listen, we come back. We're going to try to help you with some therapy. 30-second therapy on the way next on Johnny's House. $710, Johnny's House.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 66.
Well, they've been up for a little over, has it been a week yet with our cameras?
Yeah, about.
Been up for a week.
Almost. Thursday of last week we started, right?
I think, yes.
And we've been talking about wanting them for years. And they're finally here, and it's for you. Because you said you wanted to get an inside look of what we do. And it's really cool because you see the emotions that on our faces when we take a crazy phone call or when we do later on this week or next week when we start asking you to give us the chill and we're listening to those ghost stories and you really see that we're not sitting there going blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay.
But you also see like the little mistakes that happen too, or like
or me eat Cheetos like a horse.
And you also can tell that I haven't seen the sun in months.
I mean, your I don't know what it is, the lighting on you, Detroit, but it's real.
You know, I don't think it's the lighting. I think it's just me. I think I'm just
well, see, I'm looking at you now.
Very pale right now.
Like we got a monitor, we can see it. Now I'm looking at you in lot. You're not that pale.
I'm like translucent.
Here, maybe if I put my light on you.
Like I am Casper.
It's like, but the light is flashing off the wall back onto you because that's the only light you have right now.
I feel like this is gonna make me look worse.
Well, we're gonna find out here.
We
in a
probably have
second.
to turn that light off, like the big one that's above her,
Yeah.
or that's pointing away from her.
But like you guys
Whoa.
agree on the camera. Yeah, that makes me look even worse.
Ray, turn on. Now you can check this out now. Just if you go to our social media, there's a link to take you to our it's Johnny's House YouTube page. You can find it there. Turn off those overhead lights and see what it looks like.
Like just like the left one. Turn the left one down.
Yeah.
So that's the spotlight. So
Let's see what happens.
Give it a
there.
second.
Here's a funny thing.
It's trial and error.
I stole Ray's ring light because if not, y'all wouldn't see me. I was about to cuss. You would see Detroit. You wouldn't see me. Let's see.
I feel like
it didn't change you at all.
Nope, it didn't.
Right?
Did
You're
it
just
happen?
glowing. It's the pregnancy glow.
No, I don't think it's that. I'm glowing on all the wrong ways
You are
here.
glowing.
Okay, so turn that one back up and turn the other one all the way down.
All right.
Because I think it's the light coming off of the white.
The countertop.
The white countertop.
Ah, okay, that makes
Coming
sense.
back
That
on
makes
you.
me
That
feel
makes
a little
sense.
better.
Yeah, that
'cause
makes a lot
does
of
make
sense.
a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because you have a lot of white countertop in
what
front of
happened
you,
there?
and I don't.
Okay, whatever you just did. Yeah, see, it's not bouncing off of it right now.
I feel like that
You
makes
can see
me
all
look
this.
a little better.
It is a
to
little
say
better.
something really messed up.
Say it.
You look like you're wearing Kanye's mask.
Yeah, I do. I
His
do.
Caucasian
You
mask.
actually do.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you.
Like you're in whiteface.
Thank you for
But you're
that.
beautiful. You're glowing.
Hey,
You're
listen,
beautiful.
Ray's like, let me tell you something I found out about Ray. Ray loves you, but if she got a good joke, she's gonna
Yeah,
hit you with
she's
it.
good. I appreciate that. I respect it.
You're beautiful, girl. You don't look
You're
like that
beautiful.
mask.
But damn, this Kanye joke good. I gotta
That is a lot better, though. You do
It
look a
is.
lot
Yeah.
better now.
I'm
It-
down with, if y'all want to do it that way.
I mean, I'm cool with
I don't
it.
like it. Sorry.
You don't?
No, because I can't see the board right to
yeah.
run.
Oh,
I
yeah,
I mean,
true.
first and foremost, the show has to be right.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah.
more
All right.
important than how pale
Maybe
I
I'll put
look.
up a little
Maybe
strip.
maybe half, just so I could see the board stuff.
Let's see here.
A little better.
You
That
can,
works.
you can check us out. You can watch us throughout the morning. You can watch us at night when you're home. But if you want to see what actually what it looks like to do our show,
Yeah, after the
That's
show,
it.
it'll archive, and you can watch it anytime, like all day
Ray's
long.
still over here laughing at her own joke.
I'm telling you, man, Ray, like I love all y'all. Ray, I'm a loving, giving person, but if I got a joke to hit you with, I'm gonna hit you.
It
And
looks like the creepy white one that he had on
Yeah.
like 2 days ago, right? Yeah.
Here's the difference between Brian hitting you with a joke and Ray. Brian will hit you with a joke and say, okay, Ray hit you a joke and say, but I'm sorry,
Yeah,
though.
yeah,
But I'm
apologize
you're a beautiful
before
girl,
and
though.
after.
You're all right, though.
That's just like when you say no offense, but because it's like you're gonna say something offensive.
And you should pull back from your girl, but you don't.
It's okay. Listen, I respect it. Funny's funny, right?
Funny is funny. And that's what we try to do.
Listen,
So,
I love Detroit.
Anyway, check us out. Go to Johnny's House YouTube page. We do this every single day and show the love. And if you also, what we're gonna start doing, if you drop comments on the side, we're gonna read those too. So that's another avenue where you can connect with us. We're trying to find any ways we can for you to connect with us. All right, right now it's time for 30 seconds of therapy. You call us up, tell us the situation, and what we'll try to do is give you some life advice that we have to try to handle that situation. And one of you, we're going to hook you up with food sampling wristbands, the Taste of Orlando. It's at Waterford Lake on Saturday, October 30th. We will be there from 4 to 6. So we would like to meet you, but these wristbands are everything. You walk around and just show them that wristband, get some food, drink, get all that. We'll hook you up with that. But you got to tell us what's going on. 30 seconds of therapy, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, because we want to talk to you. You can put on XL Mobile if you like. That's 41067. If everybody wants to help, you can put on social media. But we love talking to you, and we're going to give you a pair of food sampling wristbands to the Taste of Orlando 2021 at Waterford Lake, Saturday, October 30th. We will be there, and we'd like to meet you, too. So call us up. We'll give you 30-second therapy next on Johnny's House. Wednesday morning, 724 on Johnny's House.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 68.
30-second therapy. That's what you call SUP. We break it down from our life experiences and tell you what to do. And then one of you, we're going to hook you up with a food sampling wristbands, Taste of Orlando. It's going to be Waterford Lakes on Saturday, October 30th from 3 until 7. I think we're there from 4 until 6, and we'd like for you to come by and say hello. But first, we got to find out what's happening in your world. Tabitha, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
All right, you got 30-second therapy. Tell us what's going on. We'll try to break it down for you.
Okay, so I was in an abusive marriage, actually, for about 12 years, and towards the end it got really bad. My ex ended up getting locked up for a very long time, and I've got an indefinite restraining order against him. My issue, more than that, right now, is that my brother remains in contact with him. They talk over the phone. He gives him bits and pieces of my life. And I've asked that he stop talking to him, stop sharing my life. Don't just cut him out of our family. He wasn't good for me. I'm your sister. You should be loyal to me. Well, he feels like, well, you were married to him for so long. He feels like a brother to me, and he's never hurt me or him.
Are you close to this with this brother? I mean, like, are y'all close, or you just like, we're regular brothers and sisters?
Pretty close. I mean, we're each other's only siblings. We don't have anybody else.
Do you and the ex have kids together?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
21 and 15.
Oh, okay. So not young kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that complicates it a little bit, but not, yeah.
And when you tell your brother, hey, you know what? Stop talking to him. He says, listen, he's like a brother to me. He can't.
Yeah, pretty much. And I said, well, I actually had to draw a line. I said, well, if you're going to continue talking to him, and especially sharing parts of my life, then I can't continue a relationship with you. And now my parents have gotten involved, and they feel like I'm causing turmoil in our family. And I'm like, I
this
just don't
dude
feel
used
comfortable.
to beat you up.
Yeah.
Like, he's in jail for hitting you?
And the brother.
Well, he tried to run me off the road with his car with my children. And
okay.
Yeah.
See,
And you're causing the turmoil.
The thing is that if it's only you and your brother knows that you can't really cut him off.
Oh, you can. Oh, you can.
Yes, I can.
What he's saying is that at family gatherings, either you're gonna go or he's gonna go.
Or they're both gonna go and she's gonna act like he's not even there.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen.
But shouldn't the whole saying? I'm sorry, but shouldn't it be like blood is thicker than water?
Of course.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What you're hearing is that we're trying to get an understanding where that brother's coming from, but we can't seem to find one. He is your brother. He should have stopped talking to him the first time he laid a pinky on anything that did any type of harm to you. The brother should have been there whooping his. Making sure that doesn't happen again. You got to sit back, with your mom and dad and say, listen, you guys got to understand the extent of the emotional stress and the physical pain that this man put me through. It's not fair for my brother, your son. Y'all need to talk to him and tell him it's our family. It is us, and he got to stop talking to him. And then,
it breaks my heart.
I know. Miss Ray?
Yeah, this actually makes me really mad for you. Like, really mad for you. Just because, like, the fact that your own parents are kind of questioning it. It's like, this dude could have killed you. If he's not in prison right now, he could have killed you.
Yeah.
Like, do they not understand that?
Yeah.
So I don't really have any
wrong.
Yeah, I don't have any advice because I've never really been in that situation. I just am very angry for you.
I am too.
Yeah, I don't know that this is a conversation you even need to have, conversation-wise. This is a one-sided conversation. Here's what's happening. This is stopping, or I'm just not part of the family anymore.
Yeah.
I know that's not what you want, but I mean, that's the way it's happening with me. Like, I've cut my family off for way less.
And the brother can easily say, hey, listen, man, you hurt my sister. You know what? We might have been friends. We just can't be friends right now. I wish you well in life. Bye.
Right, like we're not going back and forth on this. This is what's happening.
Yeah.
You are stopping this, or I am out.
Yeah. Also, I would look into like that restraining order or something because your brother could be like potentially violating something if he's finding out about you and like where you're going, what you're doing. So,
Detroit.
Yeah, shame on your brother for still staying in communication with him, and also shame on your parents for like trying to make you feel like the bad person for wanting to cut him off.
Yeah.
Not only should he not be associating with that guy whatsoever, but he 100% should not be filling him in on anything that pertains to you.
Wow.
That is so wrong on so many different levels. So it sounds like you just needed the validation that you are not the crazy one here, and you're not.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
It's sad, but the hard line, you have to tell him, listen, I'm your daughter, I'm your sister. You guys really, it makes me really uncomfortable. I love our family, but that guy's not a part of our blood. He got to go.
Yeah.
You got to go, and I wish you
It
well.
makes me feel like really invaluable to the family.
Yeah, no. That's the bad part
Yeah.
is you're going to lose
Yeah.
no matter what. But at least you're going to gain the fact that you don't have to deal with that anymore.
Yeah, you hang in there, you stay strong, okay?
Thanks.
All right, well, listen, I'm going to hook you up. Got a pair of food sampling wristbands, Taste of Orlando, Waterford Lakes. It's going to be on Saturday, October 30th. We'll be there from 4 to 5. Please come by and say hello.
You want to bring your brother? We'll have a talk with him.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. Are you okay?
I'm bringing him.
No.
Don't bring
No.
him anywhere. He doesn't deserve anything.
I totally understand where the emotions are coming from. You got some hard decisions to make, but you got to do what's best for you and do what you got to do,
Yeah.
You hang in there. We're gonna hold on a second. We're going to hook you up with this, all right?
All right, thanks.
Thank you. You hold on. Yeah, that's horrible. All right, listen, we come back, we'll talk about some Halloween costume malfunctions. When you left the house, it was good. When you got back, not so much. We'll get into that next right here on Johnny's House.
All right, we're up.
All right, so listen, if you're watching on the live stream, we are just talking to you right now, and if you're able to communicate or drop a message, we'll try to answer it. Like behind the scenes, this is what we do. We usually prepare for the next break. We'll talk about each other's lives and stuff like that. What were we talking about yesterday? It was something, was it cruising?
Yes.
Yeah.
We got into that. So if you guys got any questions or anything that you want us to expand upon, we can. It's kind of new. It's only been a week, so it's kind of new with us having cameras in here, and I think slowly but surely we'll start opening up the behind the scenes more. But this is our time that we speak privately, and sometimes we say things that no one else should hear except the four of us. So until we get into that mindset that you guys are always watching and listening, unfortunately during the commercial breaks we have to go out. Liz say good morning to you. But yeah, so this is what we do. Radio's kind of like off air. It's kind of like hurry up and wait. You hurry up, you go on the air, and then when you're not on the air, you get prepared for the next thing that is that's going on.
Except for me, you guys are really in my way. I usually do a lot of other stuff that I can't do anymore because you guys will hear it.
Yeah.
So
who's the first one in every morning? Brian is. Brian gets here. He has commitments to different format stations, and
Brian gets here before I'm even awake for the day.
Yep.
today I got here at 2:27.
That makes me want to throw
I
up.
did 3 shows before our show. We have meetings this week. I have no choice. Like when we have meetings, I got literally. It's either do it like that or.
y'all been joking about cameras for years. 1 week in, is it what you imagine? Just curious.
I didn't think I'd look this pale. I'll tell you that.
It's just weird getting used to knowing that there's a camera in front of you. But as far as we wanted you to see it, we wanted to put, it's our way of letting you get closer or getting in more. So let's see, having a Halloween party this weekend. Where can I get the rum, B?
Let's see. Depends on where you are. The Winter Garden has a liquor store called Regency that has it. Legacy is all over. Like there's one in Sanford. There's one in Longwood. Total Wine, there's 4 of those locally. So it really just depends on where you are. Let me know where you're at, and I'll try to find it for you.
See? Just think, it's just y'all listening right now. You know,
And
this
then
is that,
tell all your friends.
that inside. But yeah, we want you to make it a habit of just checking us out, seeing what's going on. You know, something. Brian, do you ever sleep?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, I slept for 4.5 hours last night. I literally an average about 5 hours a day. Yeah.
Barbados.
What are you doing in
That's
Barbados,
awesome.
Catherine? Do you live there? Or are you just
Never been
vacationing?
there.
Or you just...
I want to go to Barbados.
Me too.
Brian, whatever happened to Judge Belvin Perry?
Perry. He wasn't a celebrity anymore.
After we even tried to find a way to continue it going.
Yeah, once he wasn't on TV anymore, it wasn't funny. Like Judge Ito from the OJ trial.
Yeah.
They made fun of him for the whole time, but
Yeah.
I mean, he
After it
disappeared.
was over, yeah.
Yeah. We still when someone says dessert lady, I still kick in the fabulous dessert lady.
And I always whenever he said that, he smiled. He was like I don't know what they gave him from the dessert lady, but that man really loved that.
Took care of the jury.
Yeah, he did. He loved that a lot. Let's see here.
And he works for John Morgan
Oh,
now,
yeah?
I think. He works for John Morgan, yeah.
Brian, they want to know how much money you make from rum.
Zero. Zero. It actually cost me money. You're looking at these cameras because the rum paid for it, which cost me money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've broke even at this point, which is all you can hope for if you start a business, honestly. And during COVID, on top of that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
They want to know if they can find it downtown.
It's super long term. There is a Total Wine on 50 right outside of downtown
Yeah.
on Colonial. They have it.
He's born here and used to visit Florida often. Oh, you're born in Barbados. Okay. Oh, okay.
I wanna go there.
So have you visited Florida and you found us? How did you find us, Katrina? You just here vacationing and you heard us, or you lived here for a period of time?
Also, do you know Rihanna?
How big is Rihanna in Barbados?
Yes.
How big
Great
is she?
Should she really
question.
be president? Like or queen? They wanted to make her queen. Like
yeah.
she should be queen of Barbados. I think she could.
I would think she would have the biggest house in Barbados.
I would imagine.
Yeah.
She could probably buy Barbados.
I was going to say she could own.
Is she a billionaire yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She got
Oh,
1.
yeah.
I think she's like 1.5 or
Yeah.
1.6. But she's up there.
Yes. Billion.
And now she's opening storefronts.
Yeah, she's up there. She said new music what? She just posted a picture of her butt the other day.
Who, Rihanna?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with her new lingerie on it. But
Well, all right.
I ain't mad.
I'm telling you, her concert was like soft porn.
Was it really?
Yeah, it really was.
It's been forever since she's been in concert, though,
I
right?
know.
Like, what, 7 or 8 years probably? Because she hasn't had
Something
new
like
music
that.
in like 6.
Where did you see her, up in Tampa?
I saw her in Tampa, yeah. Remember there was a hot minute everybody said that she couldn't sing?
What?
Yeah.
Rihanna could always sing.
No, but for a long time, she didn't really sing. She did like the...
Like the talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can't act.
I mean, most things
Oh,
can't.
but the Oceans movie that she was in, she was
I didn't see
decent.
that one. I heard
I
she
didn't
did
see
pretty
it.
good.
I didn't see it, but I know she was in Battleship. That was, she
No,
was terrible.
no.
If there's ever music XL played that I don't like, I have the luxury of switching off until you guys come back. What do you do when they start playing a song that you can't stand?
I kind of just block it out.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
we-
even hear it
You
anymore.
understand? We play the music. We play pretty much same music every day. You just kind of get used to it, you know. Like them or not like them. When you like them, you dance and you sing along to it. I
don't hate
Yeah, I was
anything
gonna say, I
we've
don't think I
played,
hate
really,
anything.
but some of it gets, I think, burned faster than others.
Yeah.
Stuff for me. Like that Main Skin song is good, but it's one that burns too fast to me. Like I don't want to hear it again.
Rihanna was named the national ambassador, so she's pretty big. She doesn't know her.
I'm pretty sure when they filmed Outer Banks in Barbados, they said there's literally like banners with her on it.
I believe it.
Oh yeah.
And she said that she just stumbled upon us on the iHeart app.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you like us. Are you guys doing the haunted house this year? No. No.
I don't think I could handle that this year.
Well, there's no such thing as haunted houses, so
No. No, we're
I
not.
believe in ghosts. So how could
Weren't
I?
you scared that time you guys went to that one house?
Absolutely not.
He slept upstairs by himself, and then I made him come
I
downstairs.
don't believe in it.
And sleep next to me
And
and
who was
Johnny.
that, what's his name? Stayed up there all night.
Simon?
Oh, Simon, our engineer.
All right, we got to run back on the radio, guys.
You're not important enough to be on the radio.
Inside joke. I wish we could play those for the stream. People, we can't.
Yo.
All right, bye, guys.
Orlando's #1 hit music station on a Wednesday morning. You're listening to Johnny's House.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 68.
Don't forget 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, if you're a little short on cash, we'll give you $1,000. All you have to do is listen for that keyword, and then you text it over, and you can win. Somebody has won.
Yeah.
And we're going to see if we can talk to them later on this morning. But you can, too. 8 o'clock, you listen for the keyword, you text over, you have a chance of winning $1,000. All right, Halloween is coming up a week from Sunday. And I want to hear about those costume malfunctions. It happens all the time because you go out, you leave the house one way, you come back another. The biggest one that I had, and I mentioned this before, I was Clubber Lang from Rocky, who was Mr. T. And I don't have a beard, so I got that black paint, facial paint that they use for like when they go to football games and put that stuff. And I put it on as a beard. And when I left the house, it looked great. But you forget the stuff is on, and you rub your face, and you next thing you know, it was a mess. It was like in 1 second I was like, yeah, boom. So then it went from my face to up my nose, and it was just a hot mess. And then it was hot that night.
It was hot.
Then I started sweating, and I had a Mr. T mohawk skull wig on, which was airtight, which meant.
Oh, God.
And I have a bald head. It was just sweating all up in there. And it started it was a straight up. And I couldn't, it wasn't like I could go to the bathroom and take it all off.
Because people will be like, who the heck are you?
Yeah, I'm just, no, it doesn't come off that way. It's a process. It's like, it was a hot mess, man. It was bad. I could not wait to go home.
Yeah.
Were you ever have one?
Not really. I
Good
mean,
for you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I mean, I've had stockings rip and like costumes rip just because they were cheaply made. But I feel like that's my fault though, because I just get trashy on Halloween. Usually when we go out and we dress up, it's just.
I would love it. I used to love when I lived downtown is waiting till the bars closed and everybody emptied in the streets. And the people that wore the sexy costumes, those things had fallen apart. There was one lady, I'll never forget this woman. She was supposed to be, I guess, Eve. And all she had was a bodysuit on and like ivy covering.
Like little leaves.
Oh, they fell off.
But I think one of my favorite stories though is Marissa, who used to work here. She had the ice cream cone on her head.
And
she glued
it. Real glue.
Like real glue.
And it was her hair.
Yes. And I was getting ready with her. I'm like, Marissa, I don't think you should use the real glue. She did. And she ended up having to like rip some of her skin off and like her hair.
They tried everything to get it. Oh yeah,
it was bad.
It was one of those like, ooh. But you don't want to know how bad it is. How bad is it? Ooh.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Be malfunction.
The only one I really had was when I was that blow up unicorn, the one that had a fan built into it.
Yes.
So I had two fans in it, and so you step in it, and it looks like you're riding a unicorn. But one of the fans broke, so the butt of the unicorn was just dragging around the whole time.
And it broke early in the evening.
Yeah,
too.
I made it like maybe an hour and a half, and then I'm just holding up the butt.
That's what I'm saying. These Halloween costumes are so expensive, but they're so cheaply made.
though. Yes.
How about you, Detroit?
Yeah, so when I was in high school, this is actually one of my favorite costumes. I don't usually dress up for Halloween that often, but I was a beer can. And it was really cool because we used duct tape for our dress, but what we didn't think ahead of is like, how the heck do we go to the bathroom in this? Because it was literally suctioned to my body. Yeah, and sitting in the car to drive to the party was terrible. But obviously when you're drinking a lot and you have to go to the bathroom like every 5 seconds, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And the first time we went to go to the bathroom, we literally stood there for like 15 minutes, and we were like, "How do we do this?" We had to like very slowly like inch it up to go, but then we got to a point where we're like, do we just stand over the toilet and try to
say you should have stood up
a mess,
just like straddled
but
it.
Then we had to, like, at the end of the night, we wanted to go into the store to get something, and we were sitting in this parking lot, like literally just ripping duct tape off of our bodies. But we brought robes, so then we just walked into the store in robes.
I suggest people all the time, put your costume on before that night, walk around the house a little bit, test it out. A lot of people don't test it out.
No, we just had we had clothes on underneath, like those like tight little slip dresses that we just duct taped over that. But I mean, we didn't even practice. We just went into it blind, hoping it looked good, and it did. But going to the bathroom was just a nightmare.
407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile. If you want to text it over 41067, put it on social media. You had a Halloween costume malfunction. When you left the house, it wasn't like that. Somebody for sharing going to hook you up with a pair of tickets. Check out UCF. They play Memphis this Friday at the Bounce House at 7 o'clock. You had the costume on, did not end the way you wanted to. We want to hear your story on Johnny's House. Hit them poses. 753 Orlando's number one hit music station. It's Johnny's house.
It's going to be partly cloudy today, or sunny day today. Sorry.
There you go.
Highs around 85. Right now it's 68.
Talking about some Halloween costume malfunction, and this popped up from College Times. Is a website, and they were talking about sexy costumes that people shouldn't do. I mean, you can be a sexy costume in anything. I don't get this. I've never seen some of these. And before we tell you about those malfunctions, sexy bees. Have you seen a sexy bee?
A bee?
Yeah.
Why should you not be that?
No, they said it just doesn't.
Oh.
It doesn't equate
it
to
doesn't-
a sex.
oh.
Yeah. Well, only thing you do, you put on stripes and you wear a little bit of clothes.
I could see how that would work.
Yeah, I've seen him with like the little boy shorts with like a little.
Sexy Iron Man.
I've seen that.
You seen that?
Yeah, I'm not opposed.
Sexy Harry Potter.
Seen that.
Here's one.
They sell that.
These are ones you shouldn't
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, that people saying it's a bad idea. From College Times. Hit sexy Michael Jackson.
I've not seen one of those.
I feel like a sexy Harry Potter could be a cute costume.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've
they
seen
make
it.
it.
It's like a little tie,
Tie
and
and-
a vest.
yeah.
and-
They actually make it. I'm thinking this is going to be a bad list. Like,
No.
you know, back when September 11th happened, they told you don't be sexy Osama bin Laden.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
of
on
course.
that's on the list.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, that should be on the list. Harry Potter and Osama bin Laden should not share a list of any sort.
How about sexy Barney? Have you seen that one?
Oh, the
I just-
dragon.
Yeah.
I don't understand how you can make Barney a sexy costume. He's like a full-blown mascot, basically.
I was a sexy dragon one year, but
Yeah.
Really?
I went as stuff.
Stuff, yeah.
Uh-huh. How about sexy Heisenberg
Oh, from Breaking Bad.
from Breaking Bad?
I don't even know how you would do that. I guess the hat.
Yeah. Sexy Chewbacca.
Ooh,
I could see that.
You see that?
Yeah, I mean, why not?
A sexy cow.
moo.
Now, I've seen it.
Let me milk you, baby.
What was that? All right, Ray. What were the malfunctions
That
you
was-
heard
Say
about?
hi.
Oh my goodness.
That was utterly terrible.
Yeah, no joke.
Say whatever. So somebody said that they went from Ernie from Sesame Street, and they
Took me
had
a
this
second.
big head. Instead of like staying put, the head would like bend backwards or go flat over the face,
Yeah.
and it just wasn't functioning well.
Yeah, I see people that have the mask on by the
Yeah.
end of the night. They're pulling them up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's time for the
That's
pull
what
you
I'm
supposed
saying.
to
Like,
pull it down.
the more you drink, the more your costume
Yeah.
just falls apart.
And at some point in the course of the night, you're like, I don't even care no more.
I was a
don't
picture
even care.
frame one time
Yeah.
with the mom and pop like farmer, and
Yeah.
my head was in the male, but then the farmer was a picture next to me, and everybody loved it. But
that
it-
was a good costume.
But it
Yeah.
was so big; it was made out of PVC. I just knocked into everybody. Like I was knocking stuff off tables because it was huge.
Who's the guy? You seen the guy? I think it's like it's a toilet, and he's carrying it around, and this guy's bumping into
The
everybody.
dude down there was
yeah,
one downtown, one that rolled, and he was
Yeah,
sitting on the
just-
toilet.
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
It's huge. B, what they saying over there?
XL Mobile powered by attorney Dan Newland in a wreck. Need a check. I call Dan Newland. Someone said that their date to a Halloween party was Thanos, and he had purple paint all over his face and hands, and it stayed there for weeks.
Yeah.
They couldn't get it off.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Someone said they were actually a sexy bee in college.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. All right. Let's move on, Miss Ray. What are you working on?
There is a podcast with former Victoria's Secret models that are saying a lot of the secrets.
Really?
Yes, I'll
All
tell you
right.
some of them.
Coming up.
XL 1067 has your chance at $1,000 and a VIP trip to our iHeartRadio Jingle Ball. Now, text the nationwide keyword SHOW, SHOW, to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's SHOW to 200-200. Good luck.
I am Ed Sheeran.
This is Ariana Grande.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
1067.
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
Entertainment news is brought to you by Ideal Image Med Spa. Stubborn belly fat, try cool sculpting with Ideal Image. Dial £1 250 and say Ideal Image. So there is a new podcast. It is called Fallen Angel, which is like the perfect title for this. And it's basically former Victoria's Secret models just talking about how it's a very sinister ecosystem of the company and like how they treat people and everything. But particularly what they're talking about is how the founder has a connection with Jeffrey Epstein.
Ooh. Whoa.
So a lot of the girls know some behind-the-scenes secrets
Some
that
have
they're
been to the island?
unveiling. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I don't
Did you
see
not-
anything with the
yeah.
island here, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that was what Jeffrey Epstein was known for, is
Yeah.
his island and his, whatever. So the podcast also talks to Victoria's Secret models about what they went through during their time with the company. There was one girl named Erin Heatherton, and she was talking about how she turned to drugs after she turned 25 and realized that she was getting a little bit bigger. So
Okay.
when she felt like she was getting a little bit bigger, they told her to go see a nutritionist who started her on a diet pill called phentermine, which is basically they call it bathwater meth is what they call
Okay.
it. So it's supposed to suppress your appetite, but it also increases your heart rate and blood pressure. So phentermine is like an amphetamine or whatever. And so they told her that, you can get on this pill and it'll suppress your appetite. You won't, keep gaining weight. You won't get any bigger. And so like that nutritionist that they sent her to let her get on that pill.
Give her a pill.
Yeah. So, and she was
Instead
just like,
of saying, cut your diet down to 1,400 calories a day, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Hey, take this pill.
And so she basically said, I went to see the nutritionist, and she was like, all right, let me Lance Armstrong this because I'm renovating my condo and I can't lose my job right now. So I guess I'm going to have to just take these bathwater meth pills.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy? So
I'm not surprised. Not surprised.
No, not really.
Not at
I
all.
can't wait to hear like more of the secrets and stuff if the girls actually truly, because they're former models
See,
for them.
What it is, what you hear is, when you hear it, it validates what you already think.
Yeah, of course.
That's
That's
what
like when we
happened.
watch that Social Dilemma. We know
Yes,
that's what's
we
already
know,
happened.
but they're
But not confirming it.
The
Yeah.
modeling industry, not all of it, obviously,
yeah.
but as a whole, is pretty gross.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And the fact that the founder is like really close or was with Jeffrey Epstein. So I told you yesterday what Scott Disick, how he feels about the Kravis engagement. But now, what does Shanna Mokler, Travis Barker's
Oh, you know
ex-wife,
she- you know she ain't
how does
happy.
she
She
feel
can't
about
be
this?
happy.
Now, the thing is, just, she's very vocal about how she feels about Kravis. And basically, she was talking about how, they went to the beach and they posted something about, their PDA and all that stuff and how it was true romance. And she came out and called them out and said, the movie True Romance is actually the theme, or was the theme, of our wedding. Our daughter's name is actually after the main character of the movie, and flying banners overhead like we did on Meet the Barkers, stuff like that. I just think is weird that he's doing all over again with her. And then after the engagement announcement came out, she posted on social media saying temporarily closed for spiritual maintenance.
Good.
And then right after that, she posted a Tupac saying, before you ask why someone hates you, ask yourself why you give a F. And so she's just like...
She's living the Olivia Rodrigo Deja Vu song.
Yeah, she literally
Yeah.
is.
She really
That's
is.
immediately
Yeah.
what I thought
Yeah.
of.
But see,
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched that show a lot when it was on.
Meet the Barkers,
Yeah,
right?
and so
Yeah.
he did all of that stuff for her, and she didn't appreciate it. Like
Really?
And
during
now
that
she's
show,
on the other side of
yeah,
it.
she was
Yeah.
very kind of like lazy and just like let him do everything and didn't reciprocate. So now
Oh, that
it's like
sucks.
You know, they can hear a million positive comments about their love and relationship. They're like, we need a negative one.
yeah. Well,
go
she'll
with
give it
it,
to him
yeah.
from
Yeah.
here on in. She'll
For
give it to him.
sure.
Hulu's like, yes,
Yes.
we got one.
Let's soak it up. Now, I don't know if you saw this. Alyssa Milano was arrested yesterday for violating, or for basically going out there during a voting rights protest at the White House.
Okay.
And so, I mean, we don't really get into political stuff, but she was arrested for demanding the administration and the Senate to use their mandate to protecting voting rights. So
Okay.
she was arrested while demonstrating with the organization. So if you see it, It's actually a pretty big organization that was out there protesting with her. So, I mean, she's most likely been out of jail, bailed out.
For her to do that, she must have gone in knowing I'll probably get arrested.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll get arrested because it's going to bring attention to what we're doing. And somebody about to come get me.
I just saw it like on the front page of Yahoo. It was like, Alyssa Milano arrested in front of White House.
Yeah, because we never would have talked about what's going on.
No.
But she did it and gave it up for the cause.
I'm going to make a Who's the Boss joke, but I knew no one would get it, so I pulled it back.
I didn't watch that.
You didn't?
No. What? Who's the Boss?
Yeah, Who's the Boss?
I don't think I've ever even heard of it.
What? That's what she's famous for. Alyssa Milano?
Nah. I know she was on Charmed.
How do you think she got that gig?
I don't know.
Let's find out. We've done this. It is blowing up. We're going to see if we can make you famous. Let's make you famous next on Johnny's House. Orlando's #1 hit music station. It's Johnny's House.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 68.
Now we're giving out money throughout the day, $1,000. All it's easy. You're sitting there listening anyway. Listen for that keyword, and you text it over, and you have a chance to win. It's like, man, nobody ever wins. Yes, they do. And they win a lot here in Central Florida. I mean, to the point, the company's like, what are y'all doing down there? There's no way to cheat. Back in the day, we used to give away the money here on the air. We used to do something called $5,000 Thursday.
That is insane.
Yep, $1,000 a day, and then on Thursday, $5,000. And then you call up. If you're the right caller, we write your name on the prize sheet, and you got the money. And people swore back in the day that we were cheating. I was honest. I never did that kind of stuff. You know.
Wow, it'd be hard for me not to.
You have a friend call up, and it's like, hey, who's this? Troy. You know, but we don't do that.
You got to do it on Thursdays, because if you did that on Fridays when I saw my paycheck, I'd definitely be stealing.
Ryan goes to the bathroom every Friday during this segment.
I know. You know, the crazy thing is, back in the day, some radio guys did cheat. They They did.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I know one guy, I won't say his name locally, he pretty much got banned for some tennis shoes or something. They was giving away some. You say, give me a pair myself. But we're not doing that. So what we do is we tell you, listen at the top of the hour. We're going to do it again at the top of the 9 o'clock hour. Listen for that keyword chance to win. And we had someone win the other day from Mineola. His name is Steven, and we wanted to talk to him. So normally when we talk to him, they give you those keys on, make sure you listen. If it's, you get a call back from a strange text or blah, 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 that kind of thing. So congratulations to him. And we want more people to win. And then when we call you, you pick up the phone. So that way you can tell us the secret of winning. $1,000. And we're doing it how many times a week?
16 times.
Yeah.
16 times a day.
And then the grand prize of a trip to Jingle Ball. So
that is so cool.
Man.
In New York City. And what if it snows? It'd be perfect.
See, back in the day, Ray be gone that, wait, isn't that Jingle Ball in New York? And Ray took the weekend off?
Yeah.
Because we had set it up. But anyway, your chance to win is coming up in the 9 o'clock hour. All right, we've been doing this for a couple weeks, and it is huge. Now, the success of this thing is you have to have something that people are interested in. You have to be doing something. You created a business, you created a product, you do something that people are like, you know what? I want to look into that. I want to know more about that. That is called Make Me Famous. And what you do now is that we only have time for a few. And people always ask, hey, how do I get in? It's just the luck of the whatever comes through the phone line first is the ones that we're going to take. So if you're doing something interesting, you started something, something unique, and you need followers or people to know exactly what you're doing, now is the time for you to call us. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, and we'll talk to you. We'll pull up what it is. And hopefully you got an Instagram. That's the easiest way for people to find you.
To gain followers.
To gain some followers.
It's definitely the fastest.
We had some guy that does some important things, but he had a YouTube channel. People will watch, but they won't necessarily follow. We want to get you followers. So if you have a way that they can connect with you on social media, that would be the best way to do it. You call us right now, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. First one's in, or the first one we'll take. We'll give you a slight interview. You tell us what it is, and then we'll direct people to follow you. We're going to try to make you famous today. Again, 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. If it's busy, keep calling, because when somebody hangs up, you might get through. We're going to see if we can make you famous. We'll do that next right here on Johnny's House. Orlando's #1 hit music station on Wednesday morning is 821 and Johnny's house.
Sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 68.
All right, got the lucky ones to get through. Let's go ahead and see if we can make them famous. Naisha, good morning.
Good morning.
And how are you, ma'am?
I'm doing good, driving my daughter to school.
Tell her we say hello and be careful on the road, okay?
I will.
All right, so why should we make you famous? What are you doing?
I make personalized gifts for any birthday, moms, basically anything. I turn Starbucks cups, the reusable ones. I turn them from nothing into something with vinyl. So
cool.
These are actually really cool. I'm on
What
your
are they
Instagram
called?
right now.
What's your Instagram?
Naisha Crafts Co.
Okay, Naisha. And spell that for us, please.
Of course. NEISHACRAFTSCO. Naisha Crafts Co.
Okay, let me see if we can check you out. Oh, there you are. All right, let's see. Wow. Look at that. You're very talented.
Yeah, these are pretty cool.
Oh, thank you.
How long have you been doing that? Look at that. Wow. Is this something you just started doing it and you just something you just picked up on and started doing it, or something you've been doing for a while?
Yeah, it actually started during COVID. My daughter had to stay at home for 2 years, so I just decided that if I was going to stay home, that I was going to do something with my time. So
that's really cool.
I started making my Starbucks cups. I'm obsessed with it, so I made one for myself, and then I made one for my mom, and then it just went up from there, and then everybody started liking them. And
you know, what's funny is that Brian and I was talking about people not being able to find work. And Brian mentioned that, you know what, a lot of people took the money that they got from COVID and started their own businesses.
Yeah. Without having to leave the house.
Yes.
Yeah.
These are so cool.
And a lot of, we have 10 of these Starbucks cups in my cabinet at home, but they're all plain. Like, this is really cool that you do these.
Wow.
Yeah, I love turning reusable stuff into different stuff. I grab old hoodies, everything.
Ooh, the one that you
just
the one that you made with the bride-to-be is really cool. Like, if you're getting married, that's really awesome.
Look at you, old talented self. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, tell everybody once again where they can find you.
At Naisha Crafts Co. That's NEISHACRAFTSCO. And they can find me on Instagram and Etsy. And I am also a first-time caller. Woo -hoo.
Wow. I think in the next 2 seconds, you're going to have over 1,000.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
Oh, yay.
Yes. All right, now, we're telling people to follow you. You're at 1,004, and I just keep clicking. We're telling people to follow you. Now, you got to go follow us, okay?
Of course.
All right. Well, you have a beautiful day, and tell your daughter we say hello.
Thank you. And you guys have an awesome day, too. You guys are awesome.
Thank you for the love. All right, let's see who else we can make famous. Ashley, good morning.
Good morning.
Woo! Ashley, that was strong. Woohoo! Ashley.
I'm very happy.
That's good to do. So what do you do? What do you do, and why should we make you famous?
I do wood flowers for all arrangements. I mostly specialize in weddings, but I also do home decor, but weddings are my big focus now.
Okay, and you do wooden flowers?
Yep, solar wood flowers, which are made from the tapioca root in a similar process of paper. And then they're carved into flowers that can be dyed in any color, and they last forever.
Look at you.
Those are cool.
Oh, these aren't real flowers? I thought these were real flowers.
They're not real flowers.
That is amazing.
No, they're biodegradable, and they are organic, so they're really great if you have allergies. And obviously, they look really real, which is a lot better than some silk sometimes. So lots of options.
Oh my God, I wish I had this for my wedding.
And then you can
my
keep
bouquet,
them forever. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell.
I wish I could have it for your wedding too, but I could actually remake your wedding bouquet if you want.
Look at that.
That's awesome.
Look at that.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Tell people how to find you.
I am on Instagram. I am Hanky_Panky_Bloom, which is HANKY_PANKY_Bloom, BLOOMS. And then on Facebook, I'm just Hanky Panky Blooms, and my website is hankypankyblooms.info.
That is, let me tell you, I've never seen anything like that. If you wouldn't tell us that those are made out of wooden, because I'm thinking Pinocchio wood.
I just thought, oh, she's a florist, and that's a bad thing, but these are awesome.
This is beautiful.
Look at
Thank
you.
so very
And
much.
you do this?
I just got it. Yes, I do. I get the flowers that are already made, and I also have people that I know that'll make them for me, and I dye and arrange them into whatever you need for your wedding. So
I like how you do the boys or the guys.
Boutonnieres?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I love them too.
Wow, you're at 555 and growing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, this is
thank
awesome.
you guys so much for doing this, and also for anyone who's listening. I've called over 1,000 times, and I finally made it. So
There you go. There you go. You're at 604, 605 and growing and growing.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, guys.
Success to
Have
you.
a really great day.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day.
You too. She
These
said
are
over
really,
1,000
really
times.
cool.
Right?
Man, we got some people doing some really interesting things.
Like I would never even think about this.
oh
So
my
cool.
goodness. Jimmy, good morning, Jimmy.
Good morning. How are you?
Good, Jimmy. And why should we make you famous? What do you do?
I do home repairs and remodeling.
Okay. And what makes your home repair and remodeling so special?
To be honest, lately with the pandemic, I've been doing all of it all by myself.
Really? What do you specialize in any type of home repairs and remodeling? Because everyone needs a good handy person.
I do it all. Every bit of it. I mean, I demo, put it all back together, everything.
All right.
And like I said, with the pandemic going on, unfortunately, finding help is.
I was gonna say, if you just show up, that's half the battle right now.
Exactly.
Jimmy, where can they find you?
You can look at some of my work at Honeydew Repairs.
Okay, on
what? Facebook.
Okay. All right.
It's just it's HONEYDO Repairs.
Okay, is this is
And
Facebook? Do you have it on Instagram too?
I do not have it on Instagram yet.
Because there is a
I'm working
Honeydew
on that.
Repair, and that's not you.
Yeah, you should totally put it on Instagram.
Yeah. And then just to verify that I have the right account that I posted, your cover photo is of your truck.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I matched up your phone number with the number on the truck, so I thought that was it.
Okay. Honeydew Repairs. And Jimmy says, I do it all. If I book you, I'll be there.
And he
has
shows
some-
up.
Yeah, he has photos of before and after and like during the remodel, and
Yeah.
it's beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right. Honeydew Repairs on Facebook and Jimmy. Jimmy, thank you, man. Good luck to you, bro.
Thank you, and good luck.
Thank you for calling us.
I'm gonna hit Jimmy later. I got some lights I
I'm
need to hang on.
sure, yeah. I'm saying, go. Let me get Jimmy.
My wife's gonna make me do it.
Bill, good morning.
Good morning. How you doing?
Bill, why should we make you famous?
Well, it's not actually me. It's my wife.
All right, so-
I mean, she started a business a year and a half ago or something, and she's just going crazy. So I just want to spout her off, you know?
Absolutely, sure. You got the right place. What does she do?
Well, she sells glitter and silicone beads and molds and custom tumblers. She makes custom tumblers or sells them just plain.
Okay.
And then she can also make T-shirts and hats and all that kind of stuff.
Oh,
I mean, she's a
custom-made
jack of all
personalized
trades.
Custom-made personalized stuff, right?
I'm sorry?
Custom-made personalized stuff?
Yes.
Okay. All right, where can we find her?
At bittybugscrafts.com.
Bitty Bugs.
And it's the same on Instagram. It's Bitty Bugs, like Biddy Bugs Crafts.
It's on Instagram too?
Yep, it's on Instagram as well.
All right. Well, we're going to throw it.
I'm telling you what, she's doing good. I mean,
That's awesome.
I'm proud of her, you know?
I think it's great that, you called in. You're like, listen, my wife ain't calling. I'm going to let you know my wife is good. She is good. Bitty Bugs
Crafts.
Oh, there she is.
Oh, cute.
And if y'all could follow her, then he'll look like a hero. So.
Yes, he will. Look at that. Let's see.
Well, please follow us.
All right, your numbers are moving up, man. Look at there. All right, well, thank you for letting us know about your wife, Bill. You have a beautiful day, Cole. And make sure she listens to the podcast so she can hear you talk about her crafts on the air.
I'm going to make sure she does.
All right. Well,
Get that credit.
Thank you.
You have a good day, Bill.
You too.
All right,
Bye.
bye-bye.
A lot of creative people.
I know, man. That's what we're talking about. You can call up. We had somebody call up and tell us about I do this. and you're like, okay, everybody else. But if you got something unique
Like
and
they
something,
make things.
yeah,
It's like they're
people
in
want
their
that.
vision.
I never heard. First day I've heard of wooden flowers.
Same here.
I'm so
Those
impressed
are
by that.
so beautiful.
All right.
So crazy. But if there's anything that you missed and you want to find them on social media, I post them all on the Johnny's House Instagram story, like directly linking them to their page.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Thanks for doing that. All right, listen, we come back. We're going to find out you're in a cult. You may not know it. And we're going to find out what cult are you in. That's next. It's Johnny's House. Orlando's #1 hit music station is XL 106.7. You are listening to Johnny's House.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 68.
All right, we're talking about crypto yesterday, and Brian, I guess some people called you up and said, you wrong.
Yeah, you
are wrong.
I guess I
wrong,
kind
wrong.
of upset the crypto cult. Because if you are in it, you're very into it.
Oh, for sure.
But there is no wrong thing to say about crypto because nobody really knows anything. That was my
Mm-hmm.
argument with them. But yeah, they hit me up. They're like, look, let me tell you this. I've been doing this for this. And I got like 3 or 4 of them saying what I said was wrong. I'm like, I guess I shook the tree of the cult. And someone must have put it on the cult message board that Brian said something they didn't like. It felt like on BTS. Like it was as if I would have made fun of BTS.
I know. When you're in the, when we call it a cult, but when you're into that thing, that's your thing.
Right.
Hey, if you ain't agreeing with me, you're against me. And I'm on attack mode. And they attack you because they say you didn't say something right.
Well, I got some facts wrong, they said. I'm like, how can it be wrong? Like, you don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know.
You can't base it on anything. But you can't shake the cult tree. They get upset.
All right, what cult are you in?
I think I'm part of like the smoker cult. I smoke all the foods.
Okay.
And I kind of swear by that. I was in the air fryer cult pretty early on.
Yeah.
I was preaching the ways of the air fryer.
Yeah.
And then I'm like Beverly Hills 90210, all of that old school stuff. I mean, I guess you're a fan, but like when you start defending it and explaining it, then it becomes cultish.
Yeah, I think it's more, okay, you can like something, but when it's your thing and someone's against that, they're stupid because they don't understand. You don't understand because they don't have that same passion.
Like, I did CrossFit. I never joined the CrossFit cult.
Oh, that is a cult. Oh, for
It
sure.
is. It was.
For sure.
I was in the cult for a little bit.
Yeah. I had a Peloton, but I never joined the Peloton cult.
Here's the thing, and Ray, maybe you can explain it because you were in the CrossFit cult, is that they're not real friendly. It's like if you're a part of it, if you're part of that particular gym, you're cool. It's like you're a family. We get together, blah, blah, blah. But outside of that,
I don't know because I never really got that vibe. I think it's just a competitive thing. Like people just want to say that, oh, my CrossFit gym is better than your CrossFit gym.
It seems very tribal.
You should
tribal.
You should join my gym.
Yeah. Oh, we heard about you guys.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Ray, what are you a cult of?
So my wife is definitely a cult of the griddle. Like
now,
everything.
I was a part of that until I had to clean it.
Hands down, griddle.
Yes.
If I hit her griddle, she would lose her mind.
Love the griddle, but
lose it.
Yeah.
So
I had to get out of that
I
cult.
would think that I am a part of the Jersey Shore cult.
For sure.
Just because I will defend any of them
For sure.
that have been on the show.
Mhm.
I don't know what else I'm a cult of.
Really?
Now that I'm thinking about it.
Working out?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You defend that.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
do defend
you're one
that.
of the runners.
Yeah.
You've had a
I
runner's
tried
high.
it. Oh, I'm an Avalon Park cult.
Oh, you definitely are that.
Damn right. I'm an Avalon Park cult.
Oh, yeah. I'm in the Walking Dead cult.
Okay.
I'll defend that.
You're a member of one of the Nicolas Cage cult.
Got that written right? Exactly. I didn't even need you to say that.
I don't know.
I had it written right here. There's about 4 or 5 of us, but we're strong.
I think member is not even fair. He's probably the president.
Yeah, the leader.
Yeah, he's
the only one in the club.
Here's the funny thing about the Nicolas Cage cult. Some of y'all out of the blue, you won't make a lot. You didn't say, I like Nicolas Cage too. That's it. That's all they say. They'll say, let's get together, talk about it. Let's have a meeting. They say,
It's because you guys are shy about it.
because we get beat up all the time.
I'm a little embarrassed.
He's the grand czar of the Nicolas Cage cult.
Hey, y'all. We going to stand strong with Nick. He's going through some things right now. All right. Detroit, what are you a cult of? Member of?
I feel like I guess a lot of things if this is how we're classifying
Let's see.
it as.
We give you about 45 seconds. Go for it.
The One Direction cult. The Jonas Brothers cult. The Friday Night Lights cult. The One Tree Hill cult. The Outer Banks cult.
Oh, yeah.
Literally any little like teeny bopper thing, just consider me a cult member of it.
High School Musical.
High School.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love High School
What is
Musical.
High School Musical? The musical, the what?
High School Musical, the series, and I kind of fell off of that season 2.
Doesn't it all fall under the same umbrella, though?
I got one.
it's all
Like the
High
Disney
School
Channel
Musical.
cult.
I got one. The Bachelor, Bachelorette cult.
I am
You
part
are the
of
czar
that
of
cult.
that.
Yes.
I am a part of that
Goodness.
cult.
You
And just like all reality TV, like Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
I love that show, even though they fired everybody from the show, but it's still pretty good.
I feel like MTV, if somebody talks crap about an MTV show, like I
for
stick
sure.
up for MTV.
You are one of the remaining members that have that like the beginning day loyalty to MTV.
Yeah.
Now people like me, I'll go by, and if ridiculousness is on, I'll watch that. But you're one of those like, hey, that's my channel. That is
I
mine.
hate that MTV is known for ridiculously.
That's all it's known
I
for
know.
now.
That's why I
It's
watch everything on
terrible.
the MTV app and not the live
And then
television.
you watch it, you can tell how old it is because you can tell they get older.
The set too changes every. But they have a Total Request Live blocks now where they play old school videos during the day.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we leave it on all the time on the TV. Yeah, and it's crazy. It's weird. Like randomly an NSYNC video will pop up.
Ooh.
That's pretty cool. I want to find out, what are you a cult of? This is your thing. You don't care. Of course, you iPhone people will stop y'all right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definite cult.
Jeez.
What are you a cult of? This is something you like and you'll defend it. Anybody talks about it, you better watch out because you're ready to go. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. The XL Mobile is 41067. You can call us up. You can text us. Also, we have the live stream where you can see the studio live. If you make a comment there, we can read that too. We got several ways you can contact us. We just want to talk to you, though. We enjoy talking to you. What is your cult? 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067. Say it loud and proud. Defend it right here on Johnny's House. 852, we asked you the question, what cult do you belong to? And that's something that you're really into, to the point that you will defend it. If someone says something about it, you attack back. That is your thing. And you know when you let people know, you're going to get some grief about it, but you do not care. Tony!
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Tony, what you a cult of?
Got a few.
Yeah, y'all got a cult going on, man. Y'all who love that stuff, love that stuff.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. It's just great, man. It's fresh, always fresh. You never have to worry about, like, going in and the food's looking, day old and just sitting there with some film covering it. You know what I mean? It's always fresh, man. It's always good, too.
I've never been able to love it. I know a lot of people do, but
I like it, yeah.
It's all right.
I think I had Chipotle guacamole every single day of my pregnancy.
Did you really?
Uh-huh.
Wow. See,
exactly. The guac is top notch.
Yeah.
Outside of, like, Rocco's Tacos, nobody else has better guac than me.
But
except myself, I make the best guac.
Talk to me about that queso, dog. Come on now. Talk to me about that queso.
Listen.
You got a point.
All right. Listen, I agree. Listen, that first queso was disgusting.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
You gotta remember, Chipotle is like the healthier version of a Lowe's or a Tijuana Flash. So yeah. Velveeta cheese, sure, it's going to be creamy, cheesy, and all that, but it's like 2 ingredients away from plastic, bro.
So,
you just confirmed why you're in the cold.
You've drank all the Chipotle Kool-Aid. You're just drinking it up,
They
boy.
did tweak it and make it better, though, I feel like, the queso.
It's better now.
Yeah.
It's better now. That first one, I wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. You're right. But it's good, though, man.
Right.
I mean, it's just fresh and it's good.
Tony, you can put your guards down. We ain't trying to swing on you, bro. We ain't trying to swing.
All right.
Just checking.
At least he's logical about it. He's like, look, I'll admit, but here's why.
Yes. Well, Tony, you enjoy your Chipotle, and thank you for sharing that, man.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, take care. He was ready. He was geared up. He was amped up to fight. Kim, good morning.
Hi.
Kim, what are you a cult of?
A couple things, but I'm here to talk about Star Wars.
Yeah, that army. I've watched that army grow.
I'm with you on this one.
Wow.
Yeah, so whenever people ask me about Star Wars and how I like the new movies and everything, I pretty much say that I'm not a Star Wars fan that hates Star Wars.
Okay.
I like it all.
Okay.
I will defend those prequels till the end, and I will defend Jar Jar Binks till the end.
I didn't know he needed to defend it. That shows how much I'm out of the loop.
Yeah, nobody liked Jar Jar Binks very much.
A lot of people don't like him. He's gotten a bad rap, but it was made for kids, and I grew up with that. So I love the prequels, but of course I grew up with the original trilogy and love those. And I even like the new ones, too. They're not the best, but I'm going to love them all.
Kim, so when you talk about Star Wars, somebody in the group, you're going to have to defend it.
Oh, yeah. My husband and I will definitely be there. He's like an encyclopedia himself. Yeah, we're weird. We're freaks. But we watch the TV shows, like the animated series. We go to Celebration, which is their convention.
I've been to that.
It's so fun.
Good for you. You and your husband found something you both enjoy. Forget everybody else.
Yeah, it's a good community.
Yeah, it's a good community. Okay, Kim. You have a beautiful day, okay?
You too. Have a good one, guys.
It's good anytime you can find a group of people that like the same thing that you like.
That's the nice name for a cult.
Yeah,
it is.
Community. Jordan, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so you're a cult of what?
The best boy band ever, Backstreet Boys.
See, now, the mere fact that you said that, there's other cult followers of other boy bands that are ready to call in and do some battle with
one
you.
of the best OG boy band.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
New Kids on the Block fans would beg to differ.
No,
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys.
So
NSYNC.
the New Kids on the Block and Backstreet Boy concert was really good.
Okay.
I'm an NSYNC dude.
Yeah.
But I do like the Backstreet Boys.
Oh, Brian, stop it.
I think
look at her. She ready to do battle.
I'll be honest. I was 100% NSYNC, and then I started working on Magic, and we played more Backstreet Boys. And then I'm like, oh, you know what? They're pretty good.
Now, Jordan, how long you been a member of this cult?
So my first concert, I was 7 in 1998, and I've been to every Orlando concert since '98.
Look at you. You still holding strong.
Thanks to my mom. My mama made sure that I made it. Even if we were in the nosebleeds, the last concert I went to, I had my daughter 2 days after.
Did you
So that
really?
was really fun.
Wow.
Yeah, I knew I was having a C-section, so I was like, yeah, I mean, if I go into labor, I'll just get to meet her sooner.
Well, yeah, you enjoy your
I'm
coat.
rocking my body.
Rocking your body. Well, listen, enjoy your coat, girl.
Absolutely.
All right, thanks for sharing
guys.
that.
Have a great day.
All right, Miss Ray, what do they say?
bye.
What they say?
Pickleball, Aldi. A lot of people are agreeing with the Aldi. Yeah.
Okay.
Orange Theory,
Yep.
coffee.
Coffee, yeah.
NASCAR. Adam said
Uh-huh.
NASCAR, and he said, Detroit, I sat next to you in Miami where the old lady fight broke out.
Oh,
Small world.
That was wild.
Small world.
That fight, I was more intrigued by than I was the
Small
actual
world. B, what they say?
Let's see. XL Motor powered by attorney Dan Newland in a wreck. Need a check. Call Dan Newland. We got Harry Potter. We got Twilight, and they call themselves the Twihards. Seinfeld, and then the New Kids on the Block, a.k.a. the Blockheads, have begged to differ.
Okay, I knew that was going to happen. I
with
knew
the
that was going to
Backstreet
happen.
Boys.
Knew that was
Anyone
gonna
who
happen.
doesn't think NKOTB is the best is crazy.
All right. And if you're watching this live on the XL live stream, what do they say over there?
A ton of cults on the live stream. Lots of Supernatural, One Tree Hill, the Keurig cult, the Office cult, Gilmore Girls. Somebody said the Steve Perry / Journey cult.
Okay.
You got some members.
I like
Yeah.
Journey.
All right, Ray, what you working on, ma'am?
A-Rod. He is still getting booed, and people are
I
yelling.
heard about that.
Yeah,
I
it's
heard
just
about
bad.
that.
We'll talk
if
about
you haven't
it.
heard, coming up Johnny's house.
XL 1067 has your chance at $1,000 and a VIP trip to our iHeartRadio Jingle Ball. Now, text the nationwide keyword SING, S-I-N-G, to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest. That's SING to 200-200. Good luck.
What's up? This is Billie Eilish.
What's up, everybody? This is Justin Bieber.
This is Dua Lipa.
106.7
Orlando.
Now, the Johnny's House Entertainment News with Ray.
So I kind of did not feel bad for Alex Rodriguez. After the whole Jennifer Lopez news and all that stuff came out, I did not feel bad for him whatsoever. But now this boy, he can't even go anywhere. He can't go anywhere. He's supposed to talk at a American League Championship Series coverage on Monday. It's supposed to be for baseball talk, obviously. Boston fans used it as an opportunity to be ruthless and troll him. So when he was supposed to do the Fox coverage of the postseason and everything, as soon as he started walking out, all you hear is, "She left you with for Ben Affleck, J-Lo, J-Lo," and they're chanting J-Lo. One guy, you could clearly hear him say, "Hey, A-Rod, what's your favorite Ben Affleck movie?" So literally the whole time he was just being trolled by people chanting different things and. So
I heard they were chanting F A-Rod to the point that Fox had to mute
Yes, they did.
the whole interview.
They did.
They had to mute it.
Yeah, they had to mute it.
I mean, you're in Boston, so
exactly,
you shouldn't be too surprised.
But he looked like he was unfazed. He was like, yo, this is my life from here on out. So
A-Rod is just taking L after L because the girl that he got caught, messaging with that started the whole J-Lo breakup, she's engaged now, so he clearly didn't mean as much to her either, so I thought that was funny.
So this is a Bachelorette spoiler alert. If you didn't see it, it premiere on Monday. It's season 18 of The Bachelorette. Her name is Michelle Young. She's beautiful. She's looking for Mr. Right, obviously, but one thing that stuck out to everybody is the person that got eliminated so quickly because he was very creepy.
Okay.
It was very creepy.
They eliminate people for being creepy?
Okay, so what they found, though, at the old Bachelorette contestants, Tayshia Adams and Caitlin Bristow, they're a part of the show, and they were snooping around just the rooms just to see what's going on.
Okay.
They found in this kid Ryan's room a book that was labeled Bachelorette. It was not spelt right, and the rose that he drew on the front, I didn't even know that was supposed to be a rose, but yeah. So indeed, he spelt it wrong, but then they opened up the folder, and there were pages and pages of strategies and notes concerning how to act, how to seem interested, common phrases that are frequently quoted and featured on the show.
How to get more screen time.
How to get more screen time. It also mentioned former Bachelorette contestants on there, and they got word of it, and they're like, hold up, why the heck is my name written on this thing? And so the Bachelorette approached him and was like, hey, what is this? It's literally a thick notebook full of notes on how to plan out everything.
It's my playbook. This is a game.
Yeah.
It is actually.
That's what I was sitting here thinking, bro.
Exactly a playbook.
Yeah.
But she confronted him, and he said those were not notes that he took. He's only seen the show a couple hours, if that. And he said, to be perfectly honest, I did write some notes on the way here, but my friend's wife who watches The Bachelor is a diehard, and she put together that notebook for him.
Okay, so why did they throw him off because of that?
Yeah,
what's wrong with that?
She was saying that this was a huge red flag to her, and she's like, I obviously got to listen to my gut and listen to the red flags. And she was like, I'm not okay with starting a relationship with a red flag, and this seems creepy.
Okay, so I guess she could throw him off because she's like, you're not in it to meet me.
Yeah.
You're in it to win the game and
For
be
the
famous.
fame,
So she's the one who decided
not the producers.
She did.
Okay, I thought you were saying they
The
kicked
pro-
him off the
yeah,
show.
No.
Because they found his playbook, and I'm thinking to myself, what do you guys think you
Yeah.
are? You're
Yeah.
a love game show.
Yeah.
Oh, but
So-
I can see her doing it's
Right.
I thought you were here for me.
But people are killing him on social media. They're all that extensive research, and he couldn't even figure out how to spell The Bachelorette.
Well, here's the thing. He was dumb for bringing the book with him.
Yeah, I know.
You
Right.
can't bring the book.
Yeah.
Maybe he was gonna get nervous and then take a peek at his notes and how he can bounce
Hey,
back.
then you put it in a PDF and put it on your phone, man.
I know.
They don't get their phones.
It's,
Oh.
yeah.
Are cameras following around 24 hours a day? Kind of like.
Yeah, but it looked like when they found the stuff, it was in his room. So it almost, like, I only watched a little bit of last night's episode, but it kind of seemed like it was while they were in quarantine.
Yeah.
And they were all, like, put up in a hotel that they went and, like, looked through their rooms, which is something they've never done before.
Or could they've seen him looking in this book and they say, we need to find out what that book is?
Well,
no,
so they were like searching the rooms, and the old bachelorette or bachelor contestants are the ones that found it, the ones that are part
some
of
of
it.
this was set up then.
That's,
I'm
that's
trying to
what
find
I
out.
think.
Yeah. You say they've never searched rooms
They've
before.
never searched rooms like this
Right.
before, that I've seen at least.
Well, his buddy at home now.
I can see why she would kick him off.
Yeah.
But I'm at the same time, girl, why are you here? Because you want to be on TV.
Because the show you watch, Survivor, I could see someone with a, because that is strategy.
It's the whole thing is strategy, yeah.
You know.
But I think so is that show to an extent. It just, I mean, if you're the person that's quote looking for love, then
Well,
it
you
looks
got-
bad.
The first couple of rounds, you got to have some type of strategy to get to the point where she really starts to.
But my question is, if she was physically attracted to him, would she have cut him
You
so
know what
quickly?
she said? Boy, you're so crazy.
Look at this silly boy. Look how much work he did.
That's so
just to-
cute. You want to get my attention that badly.
He worked so hard to get me. Look at this.
I feel like
my man made a book.
I feel like it's just still so early on that, like, there's literally 30 guys there. He was going to get eliminated
Yeah.
sooner or later unless he was, like, the one, you know?
Yeah.
All right, let's find out what's trending next. Johnny's house. Nine ten. Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 68.
Welcome back, Detroit. Now tell us what's trending.
Today is National Chicken and Waffles Day.
I like it. I don't love it. But
It
I
has
like
to
it.
be done right.
Okay.
Like
I like
got
it.
last time I got chicken and waffles, it was terrible.
Really?
The chicken tenders were so bad. The waffles were like rubbery. It was just all around bad.
The best place I've ever had it here is a place on iDrive called Hash House of Go-Go.
Oh, yeah. It's
pretty good.
And it's pretty, I mean, it's about, what, about 2-3 feet?
Yeah.
But I was going to say, they serve you enough for the whole table.
Yeah, they do.
There's a place in Michigan that I loved that did red velvet waffles.
Oh, heck
okay.
yeah.
Chantel's in Sanford.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Oh, man, they
Yeah.
always made some good chicken and waffles.
Also trending on Twitter, the Facebook. So,
Facebook.
did you guys hear that Facebook is apparently planning to change its company name next week?
Why?
I guess
heard
it's
something like that.
with like Mark Zuckerberg wanting it to reflect his focus on building the metaverse, whatever that means. So everybody's joking like, what are you going to call it? The Facebook instead of Facebook?
That's what it was originally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's news to me. I guess they're being super tight-lipped about potential names or what it would be, but it looks like it's going to be a rebrand for Facebook and like all of the other companies, WhatsApp and everything.
Well, like Google changed their name to Alphabet, and nobody calls them Alphabet. Everyone calls them Google.
They did?
Yeah.
Yeah, Google's Alphabet, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you don't go to alphabet.com, you go to google.com.
Exactly, and you won't go to anything else but Facebook.com.
Right.
So no matter what you call it, to anybody else, it's going to be Facebook.
That's weird.
I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
Okay, so do you guys remember the Fisher-Price telephones that like everybody had as a kid? That it was like the rotary
The red and
numbers?
yellow ones?
Yeah, it had like
They had
the
the
face
eyeballs?
on it.
Yeah.
So talk about an upgrade. Fisher-Price is making a version that can connect to Bluetooth for your smartphone. So like all the kids that pretend to make phone calls on it, now they
can talk to
actually
them.
can. Which is honestly really cool. And it's not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. It's only $60.
Okay.
Which is definitely more money compared to like the $10 that the regular
Yeah.
version
the first
is.
one was like $12.
But still, $60 to be able to make phone calls on it. I think that's
Now,
pretty cool.
The original ones last forever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to throw those things away. They don't,
I'm pretty
they don't
sure
fall
my
apart.
grandma probably
Yes.
still has them at her house
Absolutely.
from when we were
They
kids.
don't fall apart.
So, yeah, I thought that was really cool. If you're into Taco Bell breakfast, they are giving away free breakfast burritos tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I guess from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. at Taco Bell's nationwide. And you don't even have to order anything else. You just have to go in person to get it. But they're not doing deliveries. But I guess it's really just to push their breakfast items.
If you go there once, you might, the thing is, you come back again.
Yeah.
Do you have
I've
to say
never
like a
had...
secret code or something?
No.
Give me that burrito.
I guess you just show up. It just, like I said, has to be in person. They're not doing it for delivery. And then also, this is pretty cool. Tinder put out a new feature called Plus One. So it can help you find dates to any kind of event that you have coming up, which is kind of smart because a lot of people like want to bring somebody to a wedding, but they don't have a significant other. They don't want to just bring a friend. So
I think that's so smart.
I thought that was like for
Yeah.
threesomes.
I thought that. No, I initially thought that too. I'm like,
Okay.
plus one. That's multiple parties like in the movies.
Sounds like it.
I'm glad it ain't just me.
No,
Okay.
maybe
I
it
thought
could
that.
be. I mean, I guess it has multi-uses. If that's how you want to use it. It is Tinder, so anything is possible.
Yeah, no
That's
joke.
true.
All right, if you are a delivery driver of any kind, you need to keep listening because we got something special just for you coming up on Johnny's House.
Hey, what's up? It's Brian from Johnny's House. You guys know I'm good for at least 2 or 3 bad jokes a morning, but I'm also good for those bad jokes in the afternoon as well, along with all your favorites from the 80s, 90s, and today at Magic 107.7, 2 to 7 each weekday.
This traffic center is brought to you by the one and only attorney Dan Newland.
This report is sponsored by Publix Supermarkets.
We have heavy traffic westbound on I-4 from Maitland Boulevard most of the way into Colonial. A vehicle fires on the right shoulder eastbound on the 408 east of 436. Had a crash on the right shoulder westbound on the 408 at Mills Avenue. There's a wreck on Powers Drive at Ambassador Drive, an accident northbound on John Young Parkway near Town Loop Boulevard, and a wreck on Dowden Road near Launch Point Road. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Daisy Ash.
Get your taste buds ready for blast-off. Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex is launching 2 irresistible ways to get a taste of space. October 8th through November 5th, join us for Fall Bites, where you can enjoy fresh fall flavors and local craft beers at our Orbit and Moon Rock cafes. And it all leads up to a culinary journey, a progressive dinner, and Martini Shake-Off on November 5th. Tickets are going fast, so get them today. Visit KennedySpaceCenter.com today.
Sunlight Healthcare Academy School of Nursing is enrolling students now for November 15th RN and LPN programs. No entrance exam required, no waiting list. Visit sunlight.org or call 407-451-0980. That's 407-451-0980.
RC Hill here from RC Hill Mitsubishi. Raise the bar in a nice new car and lower your monthly payment at the same time. Used cars from just $69 per month. New cars from just $129 per month. Raise the bar and I'll get more for your old car. We will help you get approved. I'm raising the bar and making my best offer ever. Like brand new Mirage's 43 miles per gallon lifetime warranty. And introducing the all-new 2022 Outlander in stock and ready for delivery. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Behind the doors of Chuck E. Cheese, there's a month of Halloween fun indeed. What is the spectacular affair, you say? Visit in costume and get free gameplay. There's ghoulish goodies and fun games, oh my! Plus a new show and candy to try. So stop by today for these special treats. Only at Chuck E. Cheese, where Halloween can't be beat.
Purchase required for a limited time and only at participating locations. Visit chuckecheese.com for details.
At Allstate, we've been saying you're in good hands for a long time. But what exactly does that mean? Does it mean you're protected from life's uncertainties? Does it mean you can worry less and live a little more? Does it mean you're not alone, even when things get kind of hard? Actually, yes. Yes, it does. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Allstate and affiliates offer products and services subject to availability, terms, and conditions. From the Bogan Munz & Munz Weather Center, trial attorneys for all injury cases.
This report is sponsored by Orlando Health.
Mostly sunny today with a high of 82.
It's time to think about prevention and the early detection of breast cancer. Make monthly self-examinations part of your healthy lifestyle. If you're due for your annual exam or mammogram, take time to schedule them today. Protect your breasts at orlandohealth.com/breasthealth.
Want more bite in your fright? The free iHeart app has the largest collection of spooky podcasts on the planet, featuring 13 days of Halloween, Season 2, The Sea, starring Kathy and Jimmy from Hocus Pocus.
The people here call me Mother.
13 original stories, one per day through Halloween, in 3D audio to place you in the center of the story. Best experienced with headphones. Tap podcast in the iHeart app to find this and a trick-or-treat bag full of podcasts, sure to make you squirm.
Broadcasting live from the Todd Minor Law Studios. Involved in an accident? Get a former insurance company attorney on your side.
Commercials have officially ended, so music begins in 3, 2. We're Maroon 5, and we approve this message.
922 Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 72.
Hey, who sent us that this morning? Got a little card right there?
Yeah, there's a card in there.
Divinely Gifted and Co.
Now, they've been on Make You Famous, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I remember talking to them about something.
I think you're just always begging for snacks. So she was like, all right.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Hope we're okay. All right.
No, they're delicious. This is good.
Well, I'm not worried about what she got to hear, but
No.
it had to get from there to here. And
Yeah.
it was delivery process.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you for begging.
It does
Hey.
seem like one's missing, but, you know, whatever.
Listen,
yeah.
Ray, I've always said, you want to show somebody love, give them some baked goods.
I don't see them in my search history.
Really? Well,
and I usually search everybody that we talk to.
I feel like she's brought us stuff before, though. Maybe from Susie.
Probably.
Because I remember her, like, cute little charcuterie
Oh,
boards.
okay, I can't even say that word.
Charcuterie boards.
Cutlery board. All right, speaking of deliveries, BuzzFeed had an article talking to delivery drivers. What were they saying?
Yeah, so it was just a bunch of delivery drivers sharing their, like, worst stories and their worst experiences as delivery drivers. And it just makes you realize, like, why these people deserve a tip, because it's just their job to deliver the food. Like, they have no control over, like, what happens to the food before it's in their hands. They really don't even get to control the route that they have to take. So sometimes they have deliveries before yours and whatnot, but...
No, I realize if you tip, they come to you first. Or you up the tip a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I ordered something the other night, and it was like, oh, they're going to make a stop first. Well, make a stop first.
Yeah, you got to pay for it to be first, yeah.
So some of these stories are, like... pretty intense. This person sounds like they're like a DoorDash or something like that kind of driver, because they went to a fast food place to pick up an order that they were taking to somebody, and they gave them a gallon of iced tea, but in a bag. So it wasn't in like multiple cups. It wasn't in a gallon jug. It was straight up just in like a Ziploc bag. So he was like, I probably shouldn't have even accepted it, because shocker, hit a bump, and the whole bag exploded everywhere.
Funny. Oh, no.
Yeah, so he said that when he got to the woman's house, she answered the door. He explained to her, you know, like, I'm so sorry, but the iced tea spilled everywhere. And she said, okay, hold on one second. And then she came back with her 3 sons, who were just, like, screaming at this guy, threatening him. They're like, give our mom the tea. Yeah. Which is funny now.
Hey,
but...
that dude wanted the family like that tea.
Yeah. So then there was another person that was doing delivery, and they said that they accidentally brought the wrong drink for the order. And she said before they could even realize her mistake, she went up to the door and immediately was like, hey, I'm so sorry. I brought the wrong drink. I'm going to go back and get the right one, so I'll be right back. Well, when she got back to the store to pick up the right drink, that lady was on the phone with her manager screaming at them, saying what a stupid B word the delivery driver was, what a stupid B word the manager was. And I'm like, girl, it's a drink.
Yeah.
Wow.
And half the times it's not even the delivery driver's fault.
I had a situation happen 2 days ago. The kid was sick. I was going to make him homemade chicken soup, but instead of taking the time to make the soup, I was just going to buy a rotisserie chicken and just, you know, peel the meat off and put it in. So everything in the bag was going to lead up to whoever delivering this going to make some soup. The girl gets there, and I've seen people deliver stuff and they have somebody in the car with them. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Her and her husband came to the door. And I'm like, okay. She goes, oh, they ain't have any chicken, but I'm making chicken soup. They don't have any. I was going to ask you if you wanted something else, but yeah, I didn't text. At this point, I mean, I got a sick kid here. I can't leave the house. I'm like, but you didn't text me. And the guy's looking at him like, well, so what you going to do?
Tell you what you're not going to do. That's make soup.
What you're not going to do is yell at my wife on your doorstep. And I'm just like.
So why?
She said, I text you, but I never got a text. You know, when they have a replacement order.
Gotcha.
I said, but you didn't text me. I have it right.
She didn't text you?
No, I have you didn't text me. But you didn't tell me what you want. But you didn't text me. I'm making chicken soup, but there's no chicken. And at that point, I'm like, all right, have a good day.
Brian, I can literally see your computer screen right now. I know what you're doing. You're photoshopping Kanye's mask onto my face.
Right in the middle of a break.
I can literally see you.
I can do 2 things at once. Just because you can doesn't mean you should stop the show.
Wow. I want to talk to you if you are a delivery driver and find out what's some of the crazy stuff you've had to deal with. Because people don't understand. You know, you got your own normal life. But here's the thing. on the receiving end, you want what you ordered.
Yeah.
You want what you want.
Well, or make it right by calling me.
Yes.
But in her defense, you didn't answer.
But the thing,
She didn't call me.
Okay.
I can show you my phone. Never called, never text, never email.
She should have called
I know.
you.
Yes,
never.
for sure.
And I'm like, if you're all nervous, why you got your man standing shotgun with you next,
Because you might act wild when she tells you.
Yeah.
you
They're
ain't
probably
getting no
a new
chicken.
couple, spending some time together, delivering, making food together.
And he's looking at me like, yeah.
You ain't going to act wild on my watch, buddy.
And I was like, you know what, y'all have a good day. And I had to pull something out of the freezer and make it work. But I want to talk to delivery drivers. We want to find out some of the stuff that you've had to go through. A lot of people don't understand. They just know it's an individual thing. I ordered this didn't happen. You got to feel the blunt of my rage. We want to hear from you, delivery drivers of any sort. Some crazy stuff you had to deal with. 407-919-1067, 877-919-1067, XL Mobile 41067 for texting. And you can tell us on social media. If you're watching the live stream right now, you can make a comment there. All right, delivery drivers, it's just for you. We want to talk to you next on Johnny's House. 9:35 is the time. It's Johnny's house.
It's going to be a sunny day today with highs around 85. Right now it is 74.
All right, if you are a driver, we want to hear about, if you're a delivery driver, we want to hear about some of the stuff that you have encountered that it is so crazy out there that people really need to know. Chantel, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so what?
How are you?
I am well. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm glad y'all gave me a shout out this morning.
Oh,
I appreciate that. About some chicken and waffles.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Yeah, we've heard about you. You're legendary, Chantel.
Hey, I'm so legendary. The delivery drivers eat the chicken before it's delivered.
Oh, no. Are you serious?
I don't blame them.
Listen, I told 2 customers called me yesterday, and so the chicken and waffles comes with 3 pieces of chicken. And so I got a delivery call early in the morning about 11:30 yesterday morning, asking me how many pieces come with the chicken and waffles. And I told them always 3.
Always.
And they said, well, does DoorDash have a specific amount that it comes with less? And I said, no. They said, well, we only got 2 pieces of chicken. And I was like, okay. So I delivered the 2 more pieces to them for their inconvenience.
Yes,
and all. They showed me a picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then about 3 o'clock that afternoon, same thing. So,
wow.
Any customers out there, if you know your description, call us up.
Listen, what you need to do is when the driver picks them up, just give them a drumstick on a bowl on the side. This is for you now.
Right.
This is for,
Yeah,
it's a little piece, a little piece, you know.
I like how
I do that sometimes.
Yeah.
I like how most restaurants have like seals on their boxes,
Yes,
so
I like that
they
too.
can't,
Yeah,
or
somebody's
like
tying them
staple
up.
the bags.
Yep. All right. Well,
Right, some tamper-proof. Thank you, guys.
thank you, Chantel. We got to try some of your chicken.
You better hurry up, Johnny. I'll bring it.
You know I ain't going to stop you, Chantel.
I've had it. It's
Say
delicious.
no more.
All right. Thank you, Chantel. You have a
Yeah.
beautiful day, okay? All right.
You too, baby.
Bye-bye. Not today because we're going to be out of here.
There was a stretch where I was eating it every weekend.
Really?
Oh my gosh,
We would go. We
awesome.
would
Is that
go.
good?
We would go to Sanford just to hang
Yeah,
out.
that was- oh,
and
wow.
eat chicken and waffles. Well, I didn't get drunk, but I'm saying.
Enrique, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Are you a delivery driver?
Yes, I am a delivery driver for a grocery store.
Okay, tell us some stuff you've dealt with.
So normally, when we deliver, we have some customer notes. Some customers they don't like, for example, driving into their driveway or something like that. They will put in the notes. But there was a weird note I found one day. It said that she didn't want me to deliver with a mask on, and I don't like to be told what to do. So normally, I just went with a mask on.
Enrique, if you deliver and they have a special note that, about the mask, I mean,
Yeah, like she told me not to wear a mask.
Oh, not to wear a mask.
That's so weird to literally request your delivery.
The
Like, why
person
do you care if they're wearing
wearing a
a mask
mask
or
or not?
not? You
Yeah.
interact with them for even 5 seconds.
And if anything else, it's for your protection.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So you wore the mask, and what happened?
So I wear a mask, and I left the groceries. I left the groceries by the door, and I guess she saw me on the ring bell, and I just heard like someone running. And she opened the door. She she started to make like noises like an angry dog. Like,
Well, I'm gonna start walking a little faster at that point. If I drop your groceries off and you open the door, and you're growling at me. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get to my car as fast as I can.
That's what I did.
Yeah.
I was laughing as well. So.
Here's the thing I understand is sometimes they deliver stuff they won't park in the driveway. Is it because a lot of people don't want you to park in their driveway?
So, in my company, it's a company policy. So that some people don't like to drive. I see some drivers that are broken. I don't know. Maybe they think because we have a truck, we'll break.
Put some oil in the driveway or something. Oh,
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I always wondered that. All right, Enrique. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, guys.
That's how picky some people are.
Really?
That's just such a weird.
Don't come over here with no
request
mask
to
on.
make.
Don't come over here with no mask on. Seth, good morning.
Good morning, Johnny.
How you doing? You a driver?
I am a driver of people.
Okay, you're Uber driver or
I'm
ride
a
share.
rideshare driver.
Ride share. Okay, so tell us some of the crazy stuff you've had to deal with.
All right, one, you pick up tweakers. All right, I did Uber. I did ride share for a weekend. I never stay out past like 10 o'clock. I did it for a weekend. I picked up a tweaker. The lady was shaking in the back of the car. She shook the whole car at a stoplight. She answers the phone. She starts screaming at some guy, "Give me my sugar honey iced tea." And I'm sitting there like, ma'am, I don't know what to do at this point. I've also picked up unfortunately, couples are elderly people who don't speak English. Unfortunately, I don't speak another language, so I get yelled at different languages all the time, and it's my fault that I don't understand what they are telling me to take them, even though they enter the app where they want to go. If they enter the address wrong, it's my fault because I took them to the wrong location. And I can't communicate to them, I don't know where you want to go now.
Yeah.
I have no idea. So
You gotta growl at him like a dog.
I'm thinking about that. I might just have to, hit him with that karate kick and knock him into the.
Seth, listen, I'm just listening to your stories, man. I mean, maybe you're not a good Uber driver.
Yeah, maybe it's time to hang up the keys.
Oh, I thought it was just me. Okay, y'all got that vibe.
I face none of these problems. I face none of these problems during the day.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's definitely a difference at night.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, because I don't tweak during the day.
Nah, he tweaking.
You're tweaking. Wow. So did you get to tweak it to a destination?
I did. And it was a larger African American gentleman there, much like you, Johnny, but a little more.
Oh my God!
What the hell is happening right now?
What?
So you about to tweak it at my house?
She said she wanted her feet licked.
Oh. So you gonna call? Oh, hold on. You gonna call this house and joke me? Is that what you said?
It wasn't me.
Seth.
That just took a really strange turn.
Yeah,
I don't know you, so I won't take you out on the air because that would be rude. But maybe driving is not your thing. Maybe. Have a good day.
Maybe.
Bye, Seth.
You too, John.
Bye-bye.
Oh, radio show is definitely not your thing.
What just happened?
I don't know. Was all of that?
That was all
an
over
elaborate
the
setup
place.
to get to the
I
feet
don't
licking?
know.
Brian, what they saying over there?
Let's see. ExxonMobil. Pal, everybody. Enter Dan Newland. Interact. Need to check. Call Dan Newland. Let's see. Someone said they ordered wings from Buffalo Wild Wings, and the delivery driver only brought blue cheese.
What?
No wings.
He brought the blue cheese like this. That's all I got.
Nah, they didn't put no wings in here. What?
Got crumbs all on his face.
Because you know that's not the restaurant. You know when you left Buffalo Wild Wings, there was wings in there. You know that.
Why even deliver anything? If you're just going to deliver some blue cheese in a bag, why even deliver anything? What do they say on the XL Live, the video live stream?
So on the live stream, Ariel said people need to understand that they just deliver the food. They don't prepare anything. And half the time, he makes a good point. A lot of times, the places will seal the bag shut, so they can't check to make sure that your order is right.
What I like.
But that's fairly new. Like with COVID, that started.
Yeah, there's another person who said they ordered food from a place that they know was slow. So when the delivery driver showed up apologizing, they were just like, listen, I know it takes so long. I expected that. And then Quincy said, bye, Seth.
Thanks, Seth.
That was just weird.
That was weird.
I was almost about to take him out. I'm like, no, I better not do that.
I'm like, are we going down Racist Avenue?
Yeah.
Or what, are we going down Bad Joke Lane?
A big black guy that was tweaking and licked feet.
Yeah, that was, I'm so confused about how that happened.
Okay. Let's get out of here, y'all. It's 9:43. Wow.
Rude.
9:49, got to go up out of here, Miss Roy.
I am going to the gym today and then just hanging out with the little Twinkies.
All right. Detroit, how about you?
I got to do some grocery shopping on my way home.
Take some extra money with you. When's the last
I know
time
it's so expensive right
When's
now.
the last time you gone up in there? Oh my
not
goodness!
since before we left because we cleared out our fridge.
Ooh,
I mean, we
yeah.
have we still do the butcher box for meat, so I don't have to buy any meat. But yeah, I got to get some stuff. I got to do that. I got a meal prep for my dog today, and I got to watch The Bachelorette from last night.
Brian, what were we talking about this morning? You say everything.
They were talking to an economist on the BBC, and they were saying literally every single thing that you purchase on a daily basis has gone up over the last year.
Everything.
I think the average, they said, is about $175 extra more a month to run your house than it was last year.
Except those noodles. What are they called?
The ramen.
Yeah, they didn't go up.
I don't think they did.
Yeah.
But those, I don't have those in my house.
Me either.
Now that you said that, I think I need to get some today.
Yeah.
We'll
go to the dollar store. They have like a 10-pack for $1.
That price never's gone up.
No.
Ever.
I'm going to have to start eating them.
I'm
'cause I
telling
can't
you, man.
afford
Right?
anything
I
else.
paid gas $3.34 yesterday.
Yeah.
$3.34.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Obama.
It's gone up every day. Every day. Every day. B, what you got going on, man?
Nothing, just some work around here. Let's see, what else I have to do today? I got a bunch of other stuff. I got a meeting, and then nothing. Just some other stuff to do around here. So if you missed anything from the show, of course, you can watch it on the Johnny's House YouTube, but we have it up on the XL1067.com in the Johnny's House live blog. Also, if you noticed that we were laughing about stuff on the stream, in the break, Detroit stopped the show to tell everybody
the show, Detroit.
that I was making fun of her.
Because I look over and I see him just like discreetly.
Listen to the podcast. She goes, yeah, and then I see you, Brian.
I knew you could see me. There's nothing I can do about it.
I see your screen.
I just had to point it out. I just had to point it out.
If you listened to the show early this morning, and if you missed it, you can check it in the video or the podcast. Ray pointed out
Oh
that
my God.
I'm not taking the credit for the joke. You made the joke. You made the joke that Detroit, because of the video and how weird and pale she looked a little bit like Kanye West in his crazy mask. So I did a side-by-side comparison, and you can see it at XL1067.com/Brian.
I see your screen.
I'll put it up on the Facebook so you can check that out too.
It's great to be back.
First day back. Welcome back. Glad to have you back.
People on the stream were asking, can they see it? So yes, you can.
Just so you know, you don't look like that mask.
Oh,
you look beautiful.
Really, Ray? Because earlier you said otherwise.
And people can decide for themselves.
No, don't let them decide. People
okay.
are mean.
Listen, I know I'm
They can't leave
pale, and
comments.
It is
You're
what
not
it
that
is.
pale though. It has to be.
It's something with the screen.
It is. It's your countertop. It's reflecting straight
I
off
think
of
it's
that.
because there's so much white. It's messing up the white balance of the camera, I think.
I don't know. I don't know what
your
it is, but
I know. I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do?
Listen to the podcast.
I'm like, she's calling me out live. What am I doing?
Broadcasting here 32 years, I've never had someone stop a bit and say, "What are you doing?"
Hey, she stopped her own bit.
I know, yes. You know what? She said, "What? This is my bit. This is where I want to go with it." I got you. But anyway, you gonna put it up?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to refresh. It should be there like any second. It's XL1067.com/Brian, and I'll post the link in the Johnny's House Facebook so you can find it easy.
Ryan Seacrest, it's all yours. Y'all have a beautiful day. We'll see you tomorrow.